Welcome, chat. So, good morning. Let me just do this. Good morning. So GJ it's nearly giving you 10 pips from that high. However, for me, I think I would have got break even on that one. Let's take a look actually in the 1 minute. Yeah, I would have got a break even. So that's fine with me. 1 second, let me just put this on. Why can I make this font look better? It used to look fine, right? Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. So yeah, they don't want to take that GJ for me here, right? I was looking at the break of the high, which is also the Asian highs, obviously. And stop loss below the previous was 13, so it wasn't too bad. The only issue is that it was right next to this resistance, so you had to go break even straight away at like 9:30, and then unfortunately in the 1 minute it came back down. So the only way to have got in here really was on the flip. Because a flip, you might have been alright, you might have been saved. Okay, let's take a look at Goldie. See you in Goldie. Oh, sell. Yeah, my only issue for the 5-minute gold trend line for sells is that we are very, very bullish. But anyway, let's just take a look. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's go to FOREX Factory, get all this sorted. We can get going. Oh, GJ's closed above now on the 15. How much just stops above the previous? 18 pips. 30-minute rejection wicks are there. Yeah. So I think for me personally, let me just get this on. Let's just see this trend line. Is it this one here? Just retesting it back now. Let's take a look at further ones down.
No, that was a different one, Max. I sent a picture in the group.
One's on there. That's not really respecting though, so I'll get rid of that one. And this further one down there. Yeah, I'll take a look because I can't find any other apart from them two. Realistically. Oh, is it this one here?
From the bottom of the Asian lower.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this one here, like that. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Are you up 10 pips yet? Yeah, you are 15, 16. Yeah, I think that's TP1, yeah? Because that's your support right here. Okay?
Yeah.
And also, just remember, they're very short-lived because you come into a support down here. And if you look at the higher time frames, you're still very, very bullish, right? So it's just a little bit, yeah. Beautiful. Well done. Yeah, so GJ over here is looking okay. Let's just look at the 5-minute. The 5-minute is a retest there at 919. Should be rather nice. Yeah, we'll have to see how I get in over here, because the issue now you have is that if you go in on the flip, it stops at 18 pips. Yeah, a bit annoying. So we'll see how far this can push down. If I miss this though, I'm not really asked because I just kind of want this 30 to close above. So yeah, that for me was the entry there. The only issue is I would have got break even anyway. So I was thinking of the flip, but I was like, the flip is a little bit too early. Let's take a look. The flip stop was actually pretty good, 11 pips. Yeah. It's not bad. EJ looks good. Okay, let's take a look at EJ. And then we'll get into the chart and just checking quickly, because it looks like there could be some nice setups straight away. Euro news at 7 a.m. Okay, so we're okay until then. Okay, kind of still in the same range as yesterday, so don't have to really mark my charts up anymore. Oh, okay. So 14 pips. Look at the 30-minute. So I got rid of this. You can see in the 15 that there's a little res there. That's the only issue we have right here. The 30-minute looks good to continue. The hourly looks good. Yeah, this is the only issue we have here. You see that this line, if you draw it down there, is the hourly support there, which could be a little bit hard. Look to the left-hand side here now. Yeah, you can see it's like right here. It's right at that res. So probably for me, I'd want to buy above there. I think 580. GJ is quite good, to be fair. Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. I just need a The only issue for me again is I really wanted to get in here. I missed this, and now we're right at 162 again, man. 162 again, like for like the 4th time, 5th time. Every time I see it come here, it fucks around. Look at it. Look how many times it's tapped it already. If you're taking a buy right there, just like this one, these candles, these candles. It's just a sticky situation at 162, to be honest. But yeah, we'll take a look at it again. Let's just get rid of all this crap and we'll go for it again. So daily time frame, the last daily did close bearish, rejecting the highs. So yeah, I mean, interesting. And now it's closed below support. So to be honest with you, I'm more sells for GJ. And this hopefully is probably making the top wick of the daily for me personally. The 4-hour time frame has just closed bullish. Okay, it's closed bullish at the support, which is fair enough, but that doesn't mean we're gonna be flying all day, right? The hourly time frame hasn't closed above yet. This res, okay, and it held it through 6 o'clock. Okay, 30-minute and 15. Yeah, the 15 looks okay, man. The 15 doesn't look too bad. It's just the level it's at. Is it coming to retest that level yet? What I'm watching for as well, before I even look at one of getting these buys, is coming to retest either there or there, because that's untested. So yeah. Do you take fake out trade like Don? Yep. So if you get a closure back in the zone, strong closure back in the zone, then I can sell it back. Yeah, 8 minutes left for this 30. I may just wait for this 30. May just wait for this 30, I think. But I mean, on the 15-minute, it has closed above. So I mean, if this reflips, then you could go for it. Now, if it reflipped here, your stop loss is 9 pips. That's not too bad, to be honest with you. And especially now, if it came to the untested area, if it breaks, it could be okay. My only issue, as I said again, is 162, man. Right there. 162,300 would be the target. And yeah, got breaking at EJ when it closed above on and 8 on the gold sells. Nice. Chop it early as well. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Who's in the building over here? Welcome everyone. Make sure you like the stream squad for YouTube. I decided to stay up again for Asian. Thought I can get a nice trade, but no trades. That's quite annoying. Yeah, Asian looked a little bit shit. For the most part, Asian is shit though. It's only just been good like the past couple of days. Yeah. Is anyone going to take this flip?
I'm still in GJ starts from yesterday, so.
Oh, wow. Where'd you get in?
Higher.
Top of the week.
Bear?
Top up.
No,
Yeah.
not quite, but yeah, close enough.
Let's take a look to the left then. Did you look to the left or did you just, when it started to retrace?
I
like,
waited.
okay.
I waited for rejection.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
entered on when price reached the top of previous 4 hour yesterday.
Yeah, for me, what I saw here, right, was a big spike up, and then when we started flipping this candle here, it's taking a sell there was good. The only issue is obviously stops, but you could just run like a 25 pip stop.
Yeah, I already buffered my stop with 2 other positions, but I closed to have some because first I had a sell limit first, but it got tapped by 1 pip.
Yeah.
So it got tapped out by 1 pip, but I had already taken positions out of the market before. I was in a dollar yen that was running some nice profit, and I closed that one to make sure I had a buffer, and then I re-entered. But my entry on GJ was, on my terminal, it was 163.383.
383, yeah. That's right.
So it's like,
Yeah. That's what I saw when we started reflipping it. Normally.
Yeah, when it's like very, very close to the previous 4 hours.
Yeah, we tapped this. It was like, nope. Yeah, it was good, man. It was good.
Exactly like previous other 2 interest rates. Shoots up to a little bit, and then once it starts coming down, it keeps coming down.
Yeah, for sure. So, 5 minutes left. This 30 may not close above, okay? So, just like, always be a little bit cautious, right? Even if things look good. I mean, this didn't really flip. Raja made 120 grand on GJ and 100 on gold yesterday. I told you. He lost 60 grand. He lost 60 grand on GJ first. But I told you, he needs one of them big moves and then he's good. There you go. Just wiped out all of his winners, all of his losers for the past week. And now he's good. To be honest with you, the gold trades yesterday were pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I finished trading because of the news and stuff, so I wasn't really here. But for me here, right? So for me here, right? This is the resistance. I'll go through this again later on, but this is resistance. This candle closed above. We rejected. We closed back below. We made a top wick. Okay. We made a top wick and then we broke the low of the previous. So for me here, taking a sell there, a stop loss above the current, that was reasonable. Even on the flip, how much was the stops there? 30, yeah, it's a little bit more. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame, how that looked like. Yeah, I'd want to get on the break of the low. So unfortunately, I would have got... I still got 24 pips, it's not bad. And then that would have came and tapped you to the T. You see? It's untested boy. That would have been annoying. Did people take that? And I bet a lot of people took that and they got 24 pips break even, then it fucking launched.
We all just watched it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I finished streaming it a bit earlier. I finished streaming like that. But that was pretty good, man, because you got the rejection, you got the closure above, you got the fake out. So theoretically, you should have continued. That would be my TP like around there, because that's the support that's held. I mean, even a bit lower like that, which you can see to the T, it's gone there. So they're the ones where like Raja will just hold it on the whole way, because it's rejecting pretty hard. And yeah. Where did everyone? I want to see where he got in, because if he got in, he would have to hold this. So he would have got in on 24 pips profit, then break even, then continued. Let's see if there's an untested as well. So maybe you might want to move your stops a little bit higher. So we broke a below here. Yeah.
You nearly can't go break even on gold.
Yeah, you just gotta.
You just gotta hold it.
Yeah, I mean for here, right? That is kind of untested, right? If nothing was here, it hasn't came and tapped back. So unless you're getting in,
How
like,
does it do that? Just comes and taps that wick,
yeah.
all the time. It's just you nearly need to just hold your
position.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just hard, isn't it, man? That's next level, just holding it. Especially with everything we've been taught, like from everyone, you take some positions, you take some profits, you don't let it go back in the drawdowns. It's hard to like remember manage that. But I mean, the one thing you can do is not even like holding your whole position. Just like if there's an untested area and your entry's right there, then how about like move it up like 3 or 4 pips? Because then you'll lose 3 or 4 pips. Boohoo! You just made 25 already, and you may, because it's an untested, you might be able to hold on and then you can get the rest of it. So it depends, man. See, that was pretty good. Let's look at GJ now. Yeah, GJ's struggling. Interesting. 1 minute left. This 30 to close. Oof, the soup is on. Check EJ. Yeah, so the 30-minute time frame's closing bearish. Just move this over here. Daily as well.
Don't like EJ as much because it's still above the range.
Yeah.
GJ's kind of closing back in.
Yeah, I agree. So if you're going on the flip, if it makes a top wick, it's a 9 pip stop as well. Fuck me.
It needs to close below the 4-hour flip.
Yeah.
Please, baby.
If not, I'll just have to wait for an extra 15. Who is that? Oh, KK, you took the gold, the GJ buy in the morning. Very nice. So, get this ready over here. So we've closed. I'm not above, which is a bit annoying. Sorry, not below the Asian. So we may have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah. Let's write this on. Already broken the lows. I mean, the good thing about this really here is that the zone is pretty big, so it's not like we have to really worry about getting in early, right? I want to see it reject this high again. If it rejects this high and re-breaks the low, then I probably will still take it, even if the daily flips there, because we're rejecting the highs. Imagine going short on gold. Take a look. When John Wick. Max, if you zoom on gold, is right at a daily trend line now. Ooh. Yeah.
Gold daily closed as well. Right on a lot of daily support.
Yeah. Yeah, the gold looks interesting. Let me just we'll mark it up as well. Looking like GJ's pushing down. I'll have to wait a little bit longer over here, guys. So, daily time frames retraced quite a lot, but we expected that. We've been expecting gold to be bullish for a while. Did anyone hold on their runners for like the longest time, or did it come back? I didn't actually see how far. Did that, when Raji took that trade, did it wipe you out?
Still left a bit on the daily, Max. Oh, sorry, you're already off it. Let's look at the levels. Let's go over to the left a bit. Where your daily flips at, right there.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Big support. So could act as resistance, hasn't really closed above, so yeah, could be quite hard. Let's take a look at then at the 4 hours. So 4 hour closed bearish. 4 hour has closed bearish. Previous one, this one is now bearish, also broken the low of the previous as well. Hourly time, it looks like it's ranging a little bit from this big push it had before. Take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, so big push up, rejection, and retrace all the way back up. Wow. Did anyone get in a buy like that? Oh, God. 230? 245, sorry. After it rejected the lows.
Ninja would have been.
Let's look at the 5-minute.
Nah, I didn't take that one.
Did you have a good sleep, Ninja?
Yeah,
Entry's that bullish engulfing and the.
You could have done that on that lower wick.
Yeah, that lower wick. Ball.
Yeah.
You'd be balls deep.
Yeah. Sometimes it does that. I've seen like at 2 o'clock, 2:30 it retraces, and then 3 o'clock just continues it. So I'll draw my trend line that I think is okay, and I think it's probably, well, this one here doesn't work, so I have to get rid of that one. This could be one right now, but the only issue is that for me personally, this is support and this is resistance here. So even if I get a closure below here, I'm not taking it because we're still below the support. So I'm not really too asked about this. It's also way too bullish. Let's take a look at this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the simulation yesterday as well. For everyone tuning in, thank you very much. It was good stuff. So yeah, nothing too much that I really see with the cells unless we start seeing some really good bearish structure like down here. Below 1788, 79 is where it starts to look. Overall though, we're still very, very bullish. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye. So later on, buys above 1794 are going to be good. So I think realistically here this week, we haven't been really aggressive just because of the past experiences, but I think it's been pretty good, man. I think it's been pretty good. Been nice volume, some nice clean moves. So it's good to see. So even if you haven't taken that to your advantage this week, what you have done is gained a little bit of confidence of the charts, right? Because before they've really been washed. I'm not gonna lie, especially seeing like this week and how it's moved much nicer. You know, it's definitely much better. So even if you sit in your hands and just wait for like this week to finish and go, you know what, this week was really good, you can go through it, then maybe next week you can be a bit more aggressive, right? So broke to 15 lows. Yeah, Ninja?
Could you check Telegram for my trend line on gold? Scroll up a tiny bit for buyers potentially.
Yep. Let's just take a look. Fine? So yeah, let's take a look. Right. So think you got it right? Yep. That's what I would have drawn. So like up here, like this. Yep. I think it's realistic. However, also you just got to think, right? So maybe you might get a closure like here, like 1792 or 1793 somewhere, right? Take on the 15. Yeah, it's above that res. It's got 18 pips at the high. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, you see on 5 minute, how it's kind of like an OB right there.
Where
like
is it?
How you
there.
Literally wait on your right. That. Yeah. So if it can close above that, then I think you should be alright.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, I think I'll be good. Very, very good. Let's take a look at Discord. Actually, didn't take a look at Discord before. While we wait for GJ 30 minutes to close. Oh, it's just half closed in 6 minutes ago. Oh, is this 30-minute closure as well? Oh, yeah, but it didn't close bearish and didn't close below Asian. Yeah, I gotta wait for like 15 then. Who else is gonna put buy stops and sell stops for NFP? Ooh, oh yeah, a lot of news. I'm probably not. I'm only up this week. Let's take a look. I'm only up this week by actually just put it like low here so you can see. Yeah, I'm up like 3.9%. So I'm not like if I was up like 6 or 7, then I might have done the GJ sell stops yesterday, but I'm not. So yeah, it's annoying because that one was so close to being 1.4 as well, and that would have been pretty good. I mean 5.4% for the week. But anyway, not trading news here. Learned my lesson. I hope Paulie did as well. Yeah, fucking 4 hours. Joey boy, was that yesterday? Quarter to 4. Wait, this. I got tapped out on gold by quarter to 4.
Oh, yeah.
This morning?
No, last night.
Oh, mate.
Took the 1 hour flip at 3.
3 a.m.?
No. 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, that candle, I took that on the flip.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
On the 15, I got tapped out. Yeah, I got tapped out by that candle that came down there.
It
The
does
one below.
fuck around, man. I've realized, even though like gold moves like after NY open like 2:30, man, it's a fucking pain in the ass. Unless you get, you know, don't if you get in early, then you're good. But if you like get in like where you really like normally would get in, it just fucks around like for ages. I was watching it a
It's
couple
hard to
days
keep
ago.
this. It's very wiki, isn't it, in the afternoon? I think.
Yeah, like you'll be up like 10 pips and then you're back at break even again, and then it'll be up at 10 pips, 12 pips again. Then it'll put you in 20 pips drawdown. You're like, oh mate, I just want a fucking nice trade, man. Yeah. So here we go, right? GJ still respecting these Asian levels. I really want another closure below for me personally. Let me see what we can do. Yeah. Same with the EJ really. EJ's close actually below the Asian low, so much better, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll take a look at that Discord, like I said. It's catching up with sleep is a scam. Bro, man, every single... How many... If you see 4 hours a day, how much time do you take off your life for that? I swear it's quite a lot.
You
How?
say 4 hours a day then?
How much life do you... Yeah, but in those extra 4 hours, do you actually do anything? Like, that's reasonable apart from, you know, sit and watch charts.
Stare at gold.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wish I...
You know, it's actually not good for you to not sleep that much.
Yeah. Per vape,
Yeah.
oh my god. How much life do you
in the winter time it'll be easier. I sleep more in
Have-
winter.
Have you got severe insomnia or what?
No, I sleep easily. Just close my eyes and I'm gone.
So why
Yeah,
don't you
'cause you're
sleep
awake
then?
for so long, your body's...
knackered?
Yeah.
In the winter I sleep more, not summer.
Really?
Well,
Because it's
like
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually there.
I just prefer winter. It's just so much easier for me to, like, in terms of my routine, I can do things much, like, later on. Because I prefer everything to be darker. Like, even if I'm going to the gym, I can go later, like 7, 8.
Really?
I'll be
What the
done in session.
fuck? I'm complete opposite, man. I hate the dark.
I
Oh,
love the dark.
mate, I can't think of
I hate
anything
the British
worse,
winter.
man.
It's so
British
dark.
winter is so depressing, man.
Grim, isn't
I
it?
love the winter.
Oh, it's depressing. It's fucking... Oh, you wake up every... I mean, Vincent, I'm probably like tooting my horn, but you get no sun. But like, it's like, oh, mate.
Oh, we get sun. We get 4 hours of daylight in middle
Yeah,
of December.
4 hours. Like, yeah, he gets
4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Wow,
he's,
yeah,
he's,
that's
he's pretty much on the top of the world right now.
Just the Arctic
That
Circle.
is fucked.
So
In the
we
middle of
get-
December, it's about 35 degrees every day here.
That's mad.
We get
That's
minus
sick.
35 sometimes.
Yeah. How many hours actually do we get? How many hours? How many hours?
Does it
of
really get to minus 35 there?
Yeah, he's fucking
Last-
high up.
last winter, one night we had minus 38. I tell you that's
The
pretty
fuck, you
cold.
go out and... Oh my god, man. You couldn't even
Don't
go
go out
outside
for
in
a
that.
piss, I can tell you that.
You can.
You what?
Don't go out for a piss.
Shit, actually,
Your little
Actually-
power will fall off.
Vincent, we get the same as you.
What?
The average number of daily sun hours in the UK has remained above 4 hours per day. 4 hours. We get 4 points. The following years saw suns remain at similar levels until it increased to 4.7 hours. Yes, we get fuck all as well. I did think ours is very
Yeah, but
low.
the thing is, that includes when those hours you're talking about is when it's cloudy. We
Oh.
have cloudy like 99% of the time in December. So if you count that one in,
Oh,
you get
okay. Just-
half an hour
Yeah.
because it's snowing so much. But if you
What
just
the-
look at sunrise and sunset, well, there's like around Christmas it's less than 4 hours.
Mm.
It's the middle of winter right
Which is
now.
okay.
The sun's up at... It's daylight. Not daylight, but it's light at like 7:30 a.m. and
Yeah.
dark at like 6 p.m.
Okay. Okay, that's autumn for us. It's a very short period. Once
Watching.
it starts turning, it goes very quick here.
Mm. I was watching this break at this 5-minute low. See if it drives over here. Because now the 15 has a top wick. But as I said, it still hasn't closed below, so I'd rather wait for this candle at least to close further below. Because the 30 still, yeah, it needs to break the 30-minute lows as well. Goldie. Flowers pushing back up. Daily's bullish. Is Manuel in here today? He's having his Friday off, eh? So what's matters? Hello. Hello traders. Hello. Let's just take a look at the Discord, see if there's anything in here. I did say I was going to give away some magic keys, so we'll take a look and see what the score is. Luke has already got his and realised he can't even use them on Mac. Yeah, no one else's charts are there yet, I don't think. But Trader Mickey's is pretty good. I like Trader Mickey's. I like this one as well. Yeah. But I think we need a couple more. You know, put a bit of effort in. Oscars was good as well. I remember that, but these are time ago. Right now, there's nothing much. Marky Boy took a 5-minute trend line. Was this morning? Oh no, the 3rd. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So can you see here, guys, if you were at the sim yesterday, the reason why this one was okay is that he's got in to the trade there, okay, and it hasn't hit TP1 yet. TP1 is probably there, yeah. So that's okay. Good stuff. Worked that well. Very nice. Let's take a look. I can go 84 hours without sleep and do a gym session, but I'll be total potato brain. Oh, I find sleep so interesting. I was thinking about it, well, for a while. Oh, if it hasn't closed above. It's the one thing that most creatures, I think one or two just don't have to sleep because they've got no brains. But every single living thing really needs to sleep. That's like a thing. Why is it so important? Like why? Like if you think about what's it called? Surviving, the art of surviving. Why would nature make it so you are vulnerable? Sleeping, right? Theoretically, if you think about like trying to make you the best predator and like how do you survive the most, they would make you not sleep a lot, right? Because you don't have to sleep, you don't have to guard your back. So why is it so important that you have to have it? That's what I find interesting.
Brain just needs time to set,
Yeah, but
firing all day.
No, I know it is, but like, what is it even doing in this time? Like, no one knows. Like, if you actually look at it, like doctors and stuff, like they think of why. Like, yeah, it makes sense, right? It's resting and stuff. But why has not been one animal yet really that can just not sleep? And because that seems to me is the optimum predator or optimum survival. Like, it's such a burden, like, the amount of like animals probably that die because they've just been fucking kipping and they get woken up. And they're just getting their fucking head chopped off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why haven't they not like sorted that out yet? I find it so fascinating.
Giraffes sleep like what, 35 minutes a day or something?
Yeah, that's low. Like, that's really like all. It seems like all like the big predators as well don't have to. It seems like I wonder how much like the other animals do, because I know lions sleep a lot and stuff, but they're the big predators, right? Nothing's really gonna creep up on them. But like, what about the elks and stuff? Like, I bet they fucking sleep quite quickly. Like, they're so important. It's so important to sleep. It's the whole thing about like anesthesia as well. Like, the anesthesists don't really know what it fucking does. They just know that it works, and they know that if you just put the weight in, they know that it knocks you out, but they don't really know 100% why it does it. Isn't that mad? Like, we use it all the time. You get general anesthetic for anything, and they literally don't even know like why it works. Mad. If you slept in a field with lions, you'd only sleep 30 minutes. Yeah.
You wouldn't sleep.
You wouldn't sleep, yeah.
I would if Rocher was with me.
Yeah. If it breaks this low, it should continue really, but it's still not closed below, and it closed bullish, so 12 minutes left for this 30 minute. Is anyone going to take this break at the low? For me, it's not below age. It hasn't closed below yet. It's just going to be a little bit risque. But you might have the volume. You might be able to get a couple of pips and leave it. But for me, it looks like there could be an area where it's making a little bit of support here. It's tapped it once, it's rejected on this time. So we'll see. Body heals and grows during sleep. Yeah.
Max, are you looking at the break above on the 5 minute on gold? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
I'm watching it, yeah.
You're on it.
I'm on it. My only issue is a couple things now, right? So if you get a closure above here now, what I've realized is if you get a closure above here, stop loss is going to be 17 pips. It's quite a big stop, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine though. We've taken them higher than that.
Yeah.
The issue that I have is that if you get a closure like this, we're right at 30 res.
Yeah.
There's a 30 and 15 resistance. You know, if it closes there, we're right there. So it's a little bit annoying.
Okay.
And then if you did get a 30-minute, if you did get this closure above at like 1793.1, the zone is only 14 pips, and your stop is like 24 now.
Yeah.
So it's a little small. So I think
Yeah.
I may leave it out on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for me personally, I've never taken a trade on this gold where the stop loss is bigger than the TP, like the zone.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just not a good thing to get around in. Yeah.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Yeah, boy. Looking like it's...
Put your trend line now on that high of the current candle.
Then it'll close above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The captain.
How's it doing, man?
How's it doing, bro?
Did you take this GJ this morning? I want to go through it with you, Mr. Bry.
And I literally just crawled out.
Yeah. So for me here, Bry, I was watching this. So this candle closed bullish. This one here.
Yeah.
I knew the zone was half decent because the zone is good, right?
Yeah.
It's 11 pips. Actually, wasn't that good, right? You can still fill it, and the stop loss below was not even that bad. 12 pips.
Yeah.
The only issue I had was the break of the highs. So I actually wish I got in on the flip, to be honest. But it was at the Asian highs. But the flip would have been okay because you could have had stop loss below here, and if it broke that low, you could have just closed full. And that would have been fine. But if you got on the break of the high, you would have got a break even, unfortunately. But the only issue...
When it's at like an Asian high or something like that, you're either going to get a rejection wick, so it's
Yeah.
got to go above it.
Yeah.
It's not just going to reject it, because if you
Straight
look
away.
at that break of the high, there's no structure there on that line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to find structure there, but it's going to be on 1 minute. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So if it's gonna react there. It's gonna either push a bit or it's gonna stumble. But it's,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you
why I
get
was
the one-
Yeah, and then right. So even if you push up, I was like, right, I figure if I get a buy here, the issue is the 30 res is right there, 2 pips away.
100%.
So that's the reason I left it. But the flip would have been alright, because if you got in the flip and then you got there, then you're up 4 or 5 pips. That's a bit more reasonable. But 2 pips, like, you're just gonna hit break.
How did it run when it was?
So if you got in on the lower, sorry, if you got in on the break here, you would have got it up 4 pips, and then it came back down. Yeah, so that would have been break even for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm waiting for this 30-minute to close below Asian lows, and then we might soup it.
Yeah, 100%, because look how strong the res is.
Yeah, the res is strong, and also I feel the daily is still very, very bearish. It's closed bearish below support, and this one's just making a top wick to then probably drive down and fill that wick.
Yeah, yesterday when I didn't want to take that buy yesterday, that was going across the daily ascending. And then obviously we tapped the 4-hour area and came straight back down. I said I stuck to my bearish bias yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And now we're back at 62. It's amazing.
Yeah. They're not meant to do that, squad.
No, but I'll take it.
No, Brian with his analysis over here. Yes! I was saying before, Brian, I'm not gonna lie, this week's been feeling pretty good. Much better. Much better.
When you get up early.
Better when you get up early. The charts are looking pretty reasonable. It's got a bit of structure to it. There's actually volume. Yeah, it's been looking not too bad, to be honest. As I said, even if like this week you may be taking it a little slow, which I know a lot of people would have, don't be butthurt about that, man. It has been shit recently, so this is just a good confidence booster to go, you know what, it's actually not doing too bad now. Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon was dry as hell. Jeez.
I know, I left it. I finished the stream at like 1:30. I was like, alright. Because I was like, the news is done. The move for me and GJ's already been done, which was this move, right? Yeah. And I didn't think we were going to break this low here. And I also knew that if we got a closure up below there, and we make a top wick, my 10 pips isn't gonna fucking satisfy this 250 pip drop, right? Did this actually screw anyone over? Because this looked like it closed below. Yeah, it might have.
A lot of people got shorts yesterday.
It might have. Well, because look here, right? It's closed below. So this. But I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna risk it, because normally, if you try and get the sells, right? You've had this whole time to get the sells. For me personally, that was the sell here, the doji. That was the sell, because it's retraced, rejected, it came back up to the Asian resistance, and I went nope. That's the only one that I like. So now if I'm getting here and we've ran 250 pips, is my little 10 pip top wick here when we flip going to be reasonable when it can retrace all the way up first? Absolutely hell no. So for me now, that's quite a thing with the buys as well. I think you agree with that on the buys, Brian. When we get to the buys and it's already like ran up a lot, and you try and take a buy right at the high and with your little shitty 10 pip stop, oh mate, it's just not a vibe. If you don't get lower, it's just much harder. Sure. I watched that Brad Pitt movie yesterday. I actually really enjoyed it. That was funny. It's quite funny. The one that he's just on a train. He's just like fucking around. Oh, it's quite funny. I enjoyed it. You guys talking about Netflix and stuff? Game of Thrones. Oh man, I think I should. What do you guys think, man? I think a lot of people have watched Game of Thrones here, right? Should I watch it? But I know that the last season's kind of shit. So like, should I really watch it or should I just not watch it? Because that'll be quite disappointing.
Watch it, bro.
Do you think?
It's class. Yeah, the first. Well, you don't have to watch it gets shit towards the end, I think. But the first 3 series are class. It's so good.
Yeah, it's just like what I hate the most is getting a film that not a film or anything, right? And it builds up so much, and it's gonna be so amazing, and then just doesn't provide at the end. That's like, and it feels like that's what it did.
Yeah, when they're milking it, and you can see it get worse, and like.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Lord of the Rings was like a fucking milking it amazing, but it fucking provided at the end, man. It was sick. It was, it was amazing. So like, it's like, does it have that?
There's a new thing coming out for Lord of the Rings, isn't there, in September?
Yeah. Yeah, all my nerd friends at home are getting fucking pissed off about it. because obviously they've read all the books and shit, and they're like, why the fuck are women not have beards in it? Like, all the fucking women dwarves have beards. What the fuck? Why they not have beards? Or like a fucking black dwarf. Like, why is there no black dwarf? Like, it doesn't really matter, man. They're just getting people in it. Wow, but it doesn't matter. Like, you can't get butthurt about that. Like, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's mad about fucking these little details of your imagination from the book. Like, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think it makes much difference. So I'm still looking at. I think the trailer looks half decent as well. We'll see.
Personally, on GJ, I'm waiting for 162.5 for sales. I've sent the chart in.
162.5. Yeah.
Higher up.
Higher up.
Yeah.
No, not 0.5. So 162.500. 500.
Oh, 0.5. Okay. Up here. Yeah.
Yeah, this supply zone. If you look at Telegram, I've sent the chart for clean. It looks completely clean to me because got clean triple top. So that is a lot of liquidity sitting right above that, because like there's going to be sellers coming in on triple tops. So it might try to take them out with a fake out and then close back in.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted, right? That's what I thought. That's what. Well, yeah. So the only issue, I don't know, but it faked out on the 15, but it hasn't on the 30. Normally the Asian soup. Do you remember the last time we got clapped? We got clapped on a soup a couple of weeks ago, and that was only because we didn't actually close above. We didn't actually fake it out. Yeah, on the 30 or the hourly. Yeah, it was only the 15, I think. So it's a little thing to think about. Yeah. There was a buzzing sound in the background, Brokey headphones. Oh shit. Oh, don't say that, because I literally just fucking sent all the other headphones back, and I like these ones. Is there a buzz?
It could also be mine. I've got my inverters running because our power was off, so I don't know if you're picking that up.
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
Can you guys hear from me? It's definitely me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe you're getting the buzz now that I've had for ages. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, isn't it? You can't hear.
I can't hear anything.
Someone said
I don't hear anything.
Someone said they said it's gone now. Okay. Well, we'll see. No buzz. 37 likes, guys. Make sure to like the stream. We'll see what we're waiting for. We're still just waiting for things to kind of sort itself out. Oof, this gold.
That M5OB was nice. I didn't take it though.
Let's take a look at the 30 now. 30 minutes, maybe flipping. The hourly's rejecting again. The 4 hours bearish. It's reflipped. Yeah, it's just that was so bullish. I think for me, yeah, we'll have to see. To see a little bit lower down. Looking like GJ is kind of struggling to continue down. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, would you guys take the buys above if you get a closure? The one thing for me,
I
even
think
if you
there's
get
room to go now compared to yesterday. Obviously, yesterday I was on the fence, but there is room to go up.
Yeah, it's just again for me, Brian. It's a 162 again, and
Yeah,
like, it's just you know, it loves 162, and like what we mean by this, guys, is like price loves this area, which means it likes to stick around there, likes to fuck around there. So if you're trying to take a trade, you're wanting price to move, right? So if you're taking a trade here, you know it sticks around this area. You know, the probability of you making a trade moving up like there is probably quite slim because it likes to hold it. You can see to the left, it just likes to hold this level a lot. So it kind of puts you off the whole setup, right? Even if there's like a nice closure or something, we'll have to see. I mean, it's still got an hour left for London Open, but I just think the sells are more worth it, to be honest, later on, so might just wait for that. EJ closure back in the range. Just take a look, actually. It's quite choppy. Yeah, it's quite choppy. And it's not like the zone's big. So if you say like this is the closure back in the range and your like resistance was like there, right? Okay, if it's like there. Your first support is there, which is 6 pips away. Next one is 16, 17. If this wasn't here, and it's more cleaner, I think, yeah, it's reasonable. But this choppiness here is pretty crap, to be honest. If you look at the 30, look how bad that looks. Like, when we like a closure back in the zone, we like, you know, quite nice areas. As long as the area is big and, like, there's not, like, supports every 3 seconds, it's not too bad. Like, you see here, there could be some, like, there, there's some there, but for the most part, it needs to be quite nice and clean. That's when it moves nicely. So 30 minutes just closed. It's closed. I mean, yeah, it's just closed in that crappy area, to be honest. 15 could push, but as I said, the support is right there, so it's not the nicest. So the 30 minutes closed, bearish. Hasn't closed the strongest, though, to be honest with you. If I'm entering a sell back into this level, it's got to be a strong candle. I ain't getting on no weak-ass candle. We should keep watching gold as it snatches souls to heaven. It's just doing its thing, man. I mean, to be honest with you here, right, think about it realistically. We've already ran, when was this? Yeah, yesterday. We ran up, like, yeah, 220 pips. So it doesn't surprise me if it may range a little while. And also, you know, it's NFP today. So if you have to pick one day where gold's going to range until news, it's probably today. So, you know.
You gonna set a buy, stop, sell, stop, max?
If I was up like 6-7%, if that GJ trade instead of hitting 9.8 pips got 10 or 12, man, I think I would have, but I'm not doing it. Nah. Key to my rules, I say after 6-7% gain for the week, then I can have a bit of fun, but I'm not there yet. I only got like 4. So if I got 4, let's just take a look and see let's just do this then, right? Let's just drag that down. So if I did gold the same size, yeah, I mean 5%, yeah, that's much nicer. But it'll come in time, right? There's no point in rushing going straight away. We've already just introduced it. I'd rather do a nice month or 2 doing it first. Gold, buy or sell. If you ask whether to buy or sell, you already lost the trade, Chief. That's very true. You should tell me. You tell me. You send me a chart if you think it's a buy or sell. Did you guys ever do that? I never did that.
What? Ask.
Like, ask, is it a buy or a sell?
No.
Because like you're not learning. You're just asking for for a freebie.
If you don't know it, you just sit on your hands, wait, draw up what you think it's gonna do, and wait.
And wait.
It happens.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go the way you think it would go, then you can ask someone, hey, I drew up this, can you have a look at it? What did I do wrong? And then you learn.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Like, it's funny as well. Like, when I talk about it with my mates at home, they go, oh, like, is it easy to get into? I go, trading is really hard. Like, really hard. Like, it is dedication. It is, if your brain isn't wired the way it has to be, which I think, you know, meaning like you're just a bit on the ball. If you're on the ball, you can get like what we're doing. You can kind of get it quite quickly. But if you're not on the ball and a bit dim, oh mate, you fucked it. Like, you know what I mean? Like how if you don't get like probabilities, or you don't get like back tests, and you don't get data samples, and you don't get like, you know, reliable, accurate data samples, like, how the fuck are you gonna like trade profitably? You're not. It's gonna be literally useless to do this. So sometimes you got to realize that, you know, are you going to be capable for this? If not, then that's fine. You just go and do something else. There's money to be made everywhere. Money to be made absolutely everywhere. Like that bloody Instagram guy that I wanted to fucking invest in his company. Prick. Ah, do you know what he just put on his Instagram story as well? Another design, and it's so sexy. I'm gonna have to buy one, man. Fuck's sake. He posts videos, he's still in his fucking bedroom with 2 machines. 2 machines. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man, because the issue he's having, right? Because he's got so many orders because he blew up on TikTok. I've seen some comments on his TikTok saying, I ordered my order like 2 weeks ago and it's not here yet. And obviously, you know, he's struggling. But what he needs to have is someone behind him and go, right, mate, you know, you've got 1,000 orders. You can't make these all yourself. Just pay like 2 or 3 people to work for you for £8 an hour and get them done. Because the customer service and the feedback is going to be much more valuable than fucking paying someone £8 an hour. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to reach out to him and say, you know, I've got some money. I can, you know, maybe get you a warehouse and get you, you know, a couple more machines, you know, like 15, 20 machines. Let's ramp this up. But he fucking hasn't messaged me. Prick.
What's he doing? I missed the first part.
Do you not see on it? Do you know the embroidery design things?
Oh yeah.
Look at this, look at this new one, man. Oh, I'm crying, right? Look at this new one.
Oh yeah, that's
look at this. He's got a spider mount. Look at that. Look at that embroidery. How fucking cool. Sick is that?
Yeah.
He's doing them all from his little house. Like, all these. Oh man. Just message me, you prick.
What do you want to have done?
What?
What do you want to have done?
I want to invest in his company, but I think I've already missed the boat because he got big on TikTok. He got 50 million views, and then in that day he got 1,000 orders. So he's just instantly gained £30,000. So he doesn't need the investment anymore.
He doesn't need you, boy.
But he's only. But the only issue is the only issue is that he doesn't seem to be much on the ball, because every time I see his videos, he's working by himself. He's working by himself. He's got 1,000 orders. You need someone to, like, you know.
Why he doesn't trust any other fucker, that's why.
Well, because you need to. It's just. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, if it's his first time, he wants to maximize his own money, right? And he's thinking that he can do it himself. But realistically, 1,000 orders a day, it's gonna take him probably 3 weeks to fucking make them. You know what I mean? They take what? If you watch them like embroider, I think it probably takes about 5, 6, 7 minutes for a full embroidery. And then obviously you have to pack it, you have to put the label on. Man, that's taking him days to fucking do 1,000 orders, like weeks. So that's why I'm like, just put on an advertisement in the local post office. Little Saturday job, Sunday job for people. £8 an hour. Get them in a little warehouse. Get them all working there in your little what's it called shop? Little Primark fucking child slave labor shop. Sweatshop.
That's what I said. I said cheap stuff. Gee, I didn't want to say anything.
You know what I mean? He's selling too cheap. Yeah, he is, man. They're only like 25, 30 quid. Like, they're fucking embroidered, man. Embroidered like custom. Like, you can't get that anywhere. Like, I think they're 30 quid. Let's take a look.
my mom does like basic flower designs, like by herself.
Really, on this, like embroidery.
Yeah,
and
like on
stuff?
clothes, like she'll just stitch it with some random patterns and stuff.
Look at that! Wow. Look, 22 quid for like a little top like that, and it's embroidery. Man, like that's not bad. Like, that's not bad at all. Look, so these are the new Spider-Man ones. 40 quid for a fucking Venom hoodie. So the only thing as well is you don't know how good, obviously, the hoodies are. They could be from like a very cheap thing, and they could be feeling really cheap. So you need someone to do that and like grow it, because you can make that pretty fucking solid, right? 40 quid, wow. I might have to get one, not gonna lie. I might get the grey one. Is that in black? Is it? Oh. Yeah, I tell you what, those website looks good and that, so creds to him, man. He smashed it. Do you know what I mean? Though, like stuff like that. If you've got like something that's unique and no one else has done, you've got TikTok now. That's literally all your promotion. You don't have to spend any money on advertising. You just got to make a decent video on TikTok, get that blown up, and there you go. You just got your first 1,000 orders. So there's always ways to make money. Trading isn't the one be all and end all, right? I bet a lot of people who are like back in the days now, like, oh my god, there's so many more opportunities now. Why aren't people taking them? And this also doesn't mean that every single company that you start, every business you start, is successful, right? You're gonna take some L's. It's the whole part of it. Bri, have you got any L stories?
Me?
Or do you take dubs? Yeah.
It's barbershop.
It's barbershop.
God, that
Fucking brilliant, man.
Dude, goes bang.
That's sick.
Got him.
Somebody's awake.
Yeah.
Good one. Take it. Yeah, I've had a few small ones. I mean, the last one was probably the biggest knock for me, but we got over it. We closed the chapter. It's fine.
Nice. And do you learn a lot of lessons from them? From the L's?
Being self-employed, mate, there's lessons every day, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So also being self-employed from 21, I'm 37 now, so I learned young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my first business was quite a lucrative cash business, so I learned how to use cash from an early age. So that was a good benefit. Like my parents didn't really teach me much, so
yeah, to learn it yourself.
learning yourself from the get-go was hard, and I mean you learn the hard way. But there's nice people, you know that will walk with you. That will help. You know.
For sure. For sure. This GJ is really not doing much right now, but it's only 7:10. What's selling drugs?
Who said that? Who said that?
There's a guy.
Way to make money.
Should have been. Mate, I love Finn to be my fucking dealer, but it'd be hilarious, like coming over like.
I wish. I'm too scared to do that. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. You wouldn't fit in there. You'd be dropping the soap in the showers. Oh, Finn,
yeah,
little ginger boy. You'll have no chance.
Fuck off, Max. You know what they like less than gingers? Asians. People who look like you. And bald men. Actually, I'll look like Brian if I go to jail. They shave ya.
Good chance in jail.
Yeah, 6'5".
Big guy.
Yeah, I'm a big boy pal. They won't stuff with me. I'm
Stop. Holding teabag's pocket.
Won't he be clapped on copyright infringement? He should team up with Nike and Marvel. Yeah, that's actually another thing that would be quite interesting to see, because if he gets too big, then they may be like, oh, hang on a sec.
Yeah, that was the first thing I
thought. Yeah. But I mean, you can milk it until they then sue you, and then you go, yeah, okay, I'll stop now. You've already made fucking 20,000 sales.
When you get Nike knocking on your door and you're like, here's your $2 million lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. I wonder how that works. I don't know how any of that shit works. They copyright. I don't get it. Yeah, that is the only downfall of it, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, you couldn't partner up because like they'll just do it themselves. Like, we'll just go to Disney like the proper way and fucking tell them. Yeah. But then there's so many fake stuff and like users things names. They don't really sue them unless they get really big, isn't it? It's unless they're taking a chunk, like a big chunk of
it's
something,
like,
isn't it?
When it's smaller companies in their eyes, of course, it's they just send you a letter from a solicitor saying, okay, we know what you're doing. We kindly ask you to quit doing that immediately. If not, we will take further steps. And I know that because I knew a guy in Belgium who had the same
kind of thing,
type of stuff. Yeah. And he just said, "Oh fuck it, send your lawyer." Never heard of them again.
Really? Yeah.
Threaten you because you're no threat to them.
Yeah. It's only when
you're making an embroidery on.
For sure. I think it's only when maybe they look at the market cap and then you're starting to take like more than 1%. They're like, okay, this is not happy now. Yeah.
I mean, if you're making a couple of thousand a year or even a month, laughing at you.
Another store down the road makes that. 10 that. Yeah. Exactly.
So they just send you a standard letter.
That lawyer stuff. I asked Caitlin about actually if she does like the copyright things, because the copyright things. I was in Aldi. So do you guys have Aldi in like other places?
Yeah.
It's a fucking shithole. But anyway, I'm never going again. But anyway, I went in, right? And I went in, and what you realise is that every single thing bought there is not like the brand. It's just obviously something different, but it's the same colours, it's the same writing and stuff. I'm like, holy shit! I bet half of Aldi's like group are fucking lawyers and solicitors, because like everything's copied down to like Quavers, the crisps. There's literally the spitting double ones. I mean, like French fries, like all of them are literally identical, the same colour, the same writing. It's like, oh, I bet they have a couple of lawsuits like every couple of weeks of like, oh, you're stealing our shit. So they must have a what's it called, a schedule. Oh shit, this 5 minute looks alright now. Let's look at did it close below? Yeah, it closed below. 30 minutes pushing down.
EJ doesn't look too bad either.
Really? I think EJ looks like dog water.
50 minute engulfing. I'm talking about buys.
Oh, buys. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No low. Yeah, it's got a low wick. GG's not doing much. This Goldie looks probably like it's going to continue over here. It is very close. I mean, how much is your stops be if you got in like there? 13 pips. The only issue is you'd be selling there right at the hourly support. Is that looking maybe a bit too into it though? I'm also very, very bullish still. The whole.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen these little trends are counterintuitive half the time anyway. So
yeah, that is true.
As long as it's respecting structure, there you can get a good amount of pips out of this. Bit of a retest going on.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for 1777 for the buys.
Waiting for what?
1777.
Not a bit low.
Yeah, it is actually right. Yeah, it's up there. But even if I probably wouldn't even get in on the trend line. I'd get in there on that support retest, probably like there. 1790.2. How much would the softs be? Oh, it's not even that bad, you know. If you come and retest there, I think I'll probably continue and take a sell if you get to there. If you don't go to TP2 first. Yeah, so 1790.25. 1791. Yeah, looking like it's probably gonna go over here.
Now we get another support to the left now again.
Yeah, so that's that was, if it comes like to here, that's it's TP1.
Got to come
that's
up for us to
TP1.
validate the trend line. That's
Yeah, it's pretty much already hit TP. It'll be break even anyway now. Yeah, that's all right. Just didn't come and retest it. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you miss them, but it's not us, right? To be honest, the good thing about like this and what I like about it is even if you miss them, you've got the direction and it's hit TP1. So all it needs to do is come, like, you know what I mean? It's nice. It gives you the confidence every time it happens. Beautiful. There you go. TP1 hit there. So good. I mean, yeah, the only way to have got in there was on that little wick up there, but it didn't come back. It normally comes to the body, so I'm not really asked. Max, don't shop. You only just left his states. Oh my god. Oh my god. He'd have to create under license, but the cost of that would probably cripple him. Yeah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't even ask. They'd probably just do it themselves. If it was a big market share, they'd just go, right, I'm going to sue you, and then I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, all that copyright stuff and that legal stuff, I bet it's a pain in the arse with like businesses and stuff. Oh man, I bet they love their lawyers, like the companies, like people here who've got companies. Do you guys like? Do you love your lawyer? I'm assuming you probably get quite a good relationship with them. Like, oh, thanks for fucking sorting us out. I could not be arsed with that. You've got up work on the EJ. Hey, it's not a bad 5-minute closure, like, I'm not gonna lie, but because look at it's bullish and it's engulfed the rest. If this flips, what do you think, Mr. Bry, on this one? This is the res for me. It's closed back above. Do you look at the hourly time? Yeah, the hourly closed bearish though, man. We still got 40 minutes left. It can all come all the way back up. It can fill back down, man. It's the only issue. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy as well, isn't it? It's not clean. So, we'll see. 52 likes, guys. Amazing work this morning. Yeah, people in the Zoom, people new for the new beginners. At 9:30 or 9:45, we're gonna go through that full webinar. It's actually just me talking, so you have to listen to my draining fucking voice. But it's gonna explain from start to finish the strategy we've used, just so you make it completely, set in stone. It's basically putting in all the webinars together and showing you why we trade this way, what's the reasons, what things do we want to maximize, what things do we want to not maximize, and why this kind of strategy makes us do these things. And what in the past years have we improved on, and what things we always still trying to improve on, right? Give you a full breakdown of what we trade, because when you come in and trade and stuff like this, if you're not, will this be recorded? Yeah, it will be recorded for everyone. If you can't make it up, so all the beginners will be all sound. Yeah, it'll be sound. 277 people in here this morning. Very nice, very nice. I've actually got. I forgot to try on my ring light. Let's take a look. Where is it?
Oh my god, did you get a TikTok ring light?
Well, because everyone's saying my camera looks like shit, which it does. I do agree because the blinds are wank, but I can't be asked to sort the blinds out, so I'm trying to do something different. I really can't be asked to sort them blinds out, man.
Brokey.
Well, it's not that I can't buy it. I just can't be asked to fucking fix it. I have to get someone in, and I don't know how.
Well past fixing them.
Oh, I know. I'll have to rip. Well, I can rip them down pretty easily. I have to buy new ones. I cannot be asked to pick out fucking blinds. Right? I don't care enough.
Tint the window.
Wait, what?
Tint it.
That'd be the landlord's responsibility for the blinds.
Yeah, and you need to remember a lot of landlords are cocks, so we've put in things for everything and they never come, so
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, don't even worry, we do want to move out of here soon, but I'm only doing it when Caitlin gets her trading. Well, she's got a trading card, but when she starts making some dollar, then we'll go to a nicer one. But at the moment, we're vibing in here. How the fuck do I do this?
Gold's coming down.
Still? Nice, man. So TP2 would be here at that res, because that's the next support. So if you got in there, I mean, obviously, realistically it didn't, but maybe you're just a bit aggressive and you don't really care, right? Not a volume, so 16 pips stop. TP1 was there for like 9, 10. TP2 there for 20. That's alright. Stop was a little bit big there, 16 pips for the zone, but... The Zoom chat is dead quiet. Well, out the Zoom chat here? But they're all vibing, man. A lot of people in the Zoom just like to chill about, man. They've got shit to do as well at home. They just listen on having.
Working, Gulag. We're working.
We
Yeah.
don't just stare at Max's face. We chart, boy.
Sitting here twiddling. I'm waiting for Signal Max. Send it.
No. Gulag.
Buy or sell.
Buy and sell, Scott.
I love that goal change yesterday. That goal change yesterday when like I had a second try. I said, well, you know what? Fuck him. I'm just gonna take this trade. I wish that ran up like 20 pips just to shove it in his fucking face. To be honest with you. You go, like I'll post it on like Instagram as well. Like, oh, we took this amazing bag on stream. And he goes, where is the signal? I go, I don't know. Just didn't do it this time. You fuckwit.
Service provider fucked up.
Because you got so vexed about my fucking GJ one. You have none now. Yeah, I don't know how this.
This could be a long session.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
They could be dry.
Yeah.
It's got NFP and stuff. It's exactly.
NFP.
Chill on your hands, Dave.
Oh, is Roger gonna do it? I hope Roger's gonna do it.
Oh,
I don't think
please.
Raja does NFP. I think he does the others, eh?
Nah, I've seen him take some good NFPs. Like,
at least he does,
I've taken some
Does, like,
stinking
FOMC.
NFPs. What the fuck?
That video yesterday was so funny.
Yeah.
The reaction that gets me. It's just like laughing about it.
Oh, it's literally like just watching a movie. It's great. He's like, okay, guys, and he's like, oh, it's when like he goes, oh, the slippage is 4 pips. You go, yes, Roger, it's news. He goes, oh, we got slipped over here. The spreads are 5 pips. No shit. You're entering on NFP. I just love him. He's funny with that. Oh man, this is the tripod. I don't need the tripod. Right, okay, I give up on this already.
Put that fluorescent pink light on, boy.
Do you know what? I missed my lightning thing. I need to go take that from home. Actually, I'll get that one because I'm going home this weekend again. So I'll do
Missing
that.
home, eh?
No, my mum. It's my mum's birthday, and we're going to the seaside place in a hotel. So
Nice.
yeah, I've got a luxury room.
Awesome, eh?
Yeah, man.
You're also gonna get a Lego.
I haven't even got a present yet, to be honest. So that's great. I'm still thinking of what to get her because it's fucking hard to buy for girls. Any girls in here, give me advice of what the fuck I have to buy my mum.
Taylor.
EJ's broke the high. So if you got in here, how much it just stops to be? 10 pips. It's alright. It's look.
Spotify subscription so she doesn't have to steal yours.
That is such a good idea.
That is actually quite.
That
good,
is
yeah.
such a good idea.
That's quite good.
Is that like a lifetime subscription?
There's a family plan you can do. It's like 15 quid a month, and you get like 5 accounts that are all separate.
Yeah, a family account. Right, okay,
Do
this
that
is
one
what we
once.
should do, yeah, because... And then, do you know when I was streaming or did the Zoom on my dad's computer? I go on my dad's computer, go on his Spotify, he's fucking using mine as well. Prick.
Okay.
They're all using mine.
That's where Lionel Richie comes from.
Me.
Yeah. You think?
I tell that wine. Yeah, that's true. Jewelry, yeah, but thing is, right, I know my mum is a very she can't lie, okay? So if she doesn't like something, I'll see it on her face instantly, and I just don't like that pain, man. I need to know that she's gonna like it. So jewelry is very subjective, right? You know, I could like a piece, but she might not. Whereas like, so I'm thinking about just going to the body shop and getting her some fucking anti-aging creams. Yeah, she tells me off that. What? Oh, do you think I look old? But
Yeah,
she
I wouldn't
fucking
do
likes
that,
them all.
man.
I
Don't
did
do
it
that.
last time and she
Don't
likes it. I did it last time and she liked it. She's like, oh yeah, like, no, she likes all that shit. She likes all this collagen stuff, man. She loves the skin stuff. So I mean,
couple Yankee candles,
She doesn't-
couple bath bombs.
oh, but the thing is, Sash, right? And this is quite funny, right? I have done bath bombs since the age of fucking 6 years old. Every time.
He's a bomb bomber.
Every fucking Mother's Day and her birthday, I've gone into Lush and bought the same fucking box. And like, so I'm like, now I'm like, right, I'm getting a bit old now. Maybe I should put a little bit more thought into this. Like,
There's those like weird ones. You can get a newspaper from the day you were born, whatever day it is, and you can get it framed.
oh, that's a good idea. It's a bit too late now. It's literally,
Friday now.
it's a birthday. Oh shit, is a birthday today? Oh fuck. Oh no, it's tomorrow. Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck. It's like,
Damn.
okay, right. So after NY, I gotta go run and go to the fucking shops and get a card and stuff. Nice. Yeah, looking at EJ didn't work here. To be honest with you, if you got in on the break of that high there and you're coming towards the Asian res and the Asian wicks here, yeah, you probably just you're only up 2 pips. You might be fucked here. I'd probably just get out. GJ's just lost all volume. Magic Keys and IC Markets account. Wait, you give gift to your mum? I literally just annoy her to the max. That's my gift. I say to my mum, "You have me. That's your present." Oh my god.
Another brokey.
Another brokey. Shringley's whole spa. Oof. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I might have to go back to Seaham Hall, man. I love that place. The thing is now though is that it's not like Seaham Hall is nice, right? Look at it. It's like a nice place. It's a good like a trip away. However, because I have this new Ballantines now, this spa is a daily occurrence now. So it's not even that special anymore. Like I'm in it every day. So this isn't like amazing anymore. It's not really escape away because I do it every day at Ballantines. But look at that, it's a vibe. Look at that shit. You walk down the path and there's like waters and shit. It's so nice. Look at this. Oh, zen. After GJ, after July and GJ, this is where I should come.
Yeah, but you could just put your ring light on and change the color, and you get.
It's pink. Look at the ground though, man. Oh, it is nice in here, man. Not gonna lie. Good shit. It's very nice. Yeah, after GJ gives me no top wicks for a month, I bug myself in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting for that for my mum. I wanted the money. Looking like EJ struggled, looking like GJ struggling. Yeah, it's just a tricky situation, right? If you think about it, like, you know, I think for me personally here, I'm not that ass like it's doing this because it's kind of expected. It's right at the 4-hour flip. It's right at Asian highs. It's right at resistance. It's just and it's right at 162. So it doesn't surprise you that it's sorting itself out first here. Money is the best gift. Nah, my mum is so money orientated. It actually hurts. Like she's not like at all. She couldn't care less. If I just gave her money, she'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not even taking this. I don't even like. It's just this is a shit present." She'll tell me off.
Yeah, she's not 12 years old.
Yeah. My mum is the most unmaterialistic person you'll ever meet in your entire life. She literally couldn't care less about anything. The amount of times I remember.
Just spend a nice sum of money on a big flower bouquet and a nice card and say, "Mom, I didn't know what to get you."
Yeah, or like
from the heart, and she'll go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just get there early and take her for breakfast.
Yeah, I was thinking like a restaurant or something. She likes going out with me. She wants to spend time with me, so that.
Because your fucking cooking sucks.
Ah, my cooking's amazing. That carbonara.
Curdled carbonara.
Oh, do you know what I made? Do you know what I made last night?
At 9 in the morning.
I made salmon. I made like cooked salmon. It was bloody gorgeous. And I had new potatoes, so it was like a healthy meal. New potatoes and then a couple of veg. And I put the new potatoes. I put on the fucking truffle oil all over them. Oh, yeah. Mate. I put truffle oil all over them, and then I actually sprinkled them with a bit of Parmesan cheese as well. Oh, mate, they were banging. They were really good. That truffle oil, oh, mate, it's so good. I have it on pretty much. Is it very calorific? Calorific? Bri?
Calorific.
That's a tongue twister word. Yeah, I know you don't care, you fat cunt, but I do.
Hey, you got more water retention than.
Fuck off! How much do you weigh, you fucking fatty? You're huge.
120.
Ah, you're a beefy boy. You got a big rig.
Yeah, kilos.
120 kilos. You're a fucking
big
boy. Beefy. That is a beefy boy.
How tall are you, Brian? 5 foot?
He's 6 foot.
I don't roll, bro. I don't roll.
He's a bowling ball.
He's a chode. He's a chode.
I'm not short.
I just can't picture Brian being tall. I just see him as like an average sized man. I just can't see him being like fucking like up there.
I'll spin you around like a black dog in the wind.
Johnson says that's normal. I'm 117 kilos. He said the other day he's 196 centimeters. He's nearly 2 meters tall. He's like 6 foot fucking 10.
How much is 200 pounds? I think I'm like coming towards 200 pounds. I'm not 120 kilograms, man. I'm not over
You'd be
200.
way over 200 pounds.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you would be.
No, I'm not. Nah, I'm just 200. I'm like, I'm like down.
Exactly 200.
Yeah,
Yeah.
water, mate.
Fuck off. I was swimming.
29% body fat as well.
I was swimming yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I was sinking, man. I was fucking sinking.
Oh, you can't sink without a belt on, mate.
Nah, man. My muscles are weighing me down. I'm too yoked.
I went to school with an English kid, Max.
Yeah.
We were really good mates, actually. And his brother, he never wanted to do school swimming sports. You know, you do that at school.
Yeah.
And his reasoning was because he said to his mum in his English accent, he said he floats like a brick in front of everyone. And it was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, yesterday when I was there was some guy and he came in and then he was like morbidly obese, right? Morbidly obese. So obviously like it's quite interesting watching them in the water because like the physics and stuff. Like he's massive, right? Like really fat. And like he literally looked like a puffer fish because like he was just floating the whole time. Like he didn't touch the ground. Like he was literally just floating because obviously, yeah, he was like proper fat and he was just vibing. But like he literally couldn't touch the ground because he was just floating.
Rory wrote in the Zoom
he
chat.
was just floating.
He would have been like a giant floaty.
Morbidly a beast. Yeah, he was. He was just a giant float. He literally looked like, you know, the puffer fish when they're like, you know, puff up. They literally looked like that. He was just kind of floating around like this. Like he was just like, it was so odd.
Have to eat.
I know, to be that big. I know, man. Fuck. Like, thing is though, like I actually kind of get now like how people get that big. You know, people say, oh, it's like because he's just eating too much, but there's always an underlying issue other than that. It's not just he's fucking eating lots. Like he's eating lots to escape something. To like, yeah, there's a lot of like, you know. So I kind of give them like
Stress,
yeah, exactly. So it's not that isn't, you know, the being fat isn't the core, isn't the like the core. It's the product of something.
Top G.
According to the
Top G says, if you're a fat fuck, then you're just lazy.
Yeah. But you're lazy, but you're lazy probably not because you're lazy inside. It's because you've got depression. Maybe you know, if you don't want to wake up in the morning, you're gonna be pretty fucking lazy, aren't you? Because you don't want to wake up. You know what I mean, so there's more to that. You know, I get his mindset. And it's good for like young people to like feel like motivated and stuff. But there is people who literally just do struggle in life. They just don't get on. So
He also says depression isn't real.
I know, I saw that one.
I was gonna
To be honest with you, I saw that one and actually I actually saw that video and it actually made sense to me. It actually helped me, like, you know, the way I got out of anxiety when I was younger is pretty much what he said, which is good, right? But then some people are still, like, you know, still fuck with it.
The weak minds.
Yeah, and he said that it's
got to be careful what you say now, though.
Yeah.
I'm offended by you saying fucking anything now.
I think it's changing. I think it's a little bit changing. Like if you go on TikTok and see like HS Tiki Toki and stuff, like, man, he could not give less of a fuck. He isn't getting cancelled, and every single day he's saying some exhausting shit. Like he's literally saying like the most sexist or like just random shit, and he's not getting cancelled because like I just don't care. Like my fan base don't give a fuck that I'm like this. They like me for this, so like they just leave it. Like, oh my god,
it's all a big show.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's all, you know, it's all for.
Nah, man, everyone has their setbacks, but some people give up, others don't, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, like, I just...
Yeah, but if you can be mentally strong, you can get out of anything, so get moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what...
There's a difference between, like, mentally strong and... There's a couple, you know, fuck. Trying to word what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I would rather see a very, very big person in a swimming pool because they're doing something.
Yeah.
Rather than I'd see a very, very big person sitting on a bench eating ice cream. Nothing wrong with that, but I have a bit more respect for the one
guy
that
trying
takes off his clothes, jumps in a fucking swimming pool for everyone to see and have a laugh at him or
Yeah.
But still, they're doing something.
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
I agree.
Sure.
Look at
for
that
sure.
David Goggins guy on Instagram. Have you seen it?
Who?
David Goggins.
Oh no, I
Like an
haven't.
ex-
I wouldn't Google
motherfucker.
that. It's gonna
He's like an ex-Navy SEAL. He's fucking nuts.
Navy
Like, you watch a podcast with him and it just makes you want to get up and go on like a fucking 200-mile run.
It does. It literally does.
Really?
That guy is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Watch Capital Hungry's views on
Fine.
depression. Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it's an interesting one, man. I think it's because I've had genuine experience with it, especially in the family, like my brother and stuff, and it just doesn't make sense. Which is you know, like my brother is struggles with this quite a lot, and obviously my brother's been in the exact same environment as me, and he's you know, he said he had his childhood was hard and stuff like this and stuff, and it's like, oh, I had the same one as you, and I thought mine was decent. So it's like it's what people feel. I don't know. Some people have a genetic illness that causes overweight as well. I don't know about that one.
I don't.
I think some people. I think some people are more have a lower metabolism.
Predisposition.
I think some people have a lower metabolism, so they put on weight quicker than others. But I don't think it's an excuse to get massive, right? Like for me, for example, me now, obviously, like I'm starting to eat way more than I should be, but I'm starting to just get to grips with it because I know my metabolism is starting to go down. I'm getting older. Whereas when I was younger, man, I was fucking 17.
You were so young, you have no idea.
No, 16, 17, I was cramming in scran. I didn't care one shit how much I ate, but now I'm like, my rig is getting a bit riggy. And I've never felt this before, so say, yeah, I think just people have different metabolisms, but if you're getting still big, it's still how much you're eating, right?
That's just man meat, mate. You get into your 20s, you put on a bit of...
Yeah. The beers, man.
Oh, yeah, that and just you just getting into your 20s, isn't it? Blokes just get a bit bigger in the 20s.
Lacking,
that
yeah.
No, they do. Like,
Mate,
what?
yeah,
That's
you're
not a
in
thing.
your 30s.
Yeah, but
you
Finn, you're a fucking baby, man. Come on.
You're the same year as Max.
We're the
though,
same
like.
age.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're all basically the same age.
I mean, in terms of like physical structure, I think Finn looks very he looks like very like a kid.
Little boy.
I'm just winding you up, by the way, Finn.
Finn's
Mate,
outside
I'm
working
jacked.
on the tools.
I'm jacked.
I'm the only one in here that actually has a hard manual labour job.
Yeah, who does that, bro? It's 2022. Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah, man.
We work
Yeah,
off our
spell, I'm
phones,
trying
mate.
to get out of it, alright?
Fuck's sake.
Make money on TikTok now. Why do you think Max has got a ring light?
Yeah,
Hey, the world needs people like me. You don't have a fucking house without me.
that is true.
Pricks.
That is true. Nah, soon there'll be robots to do that. Don't you worry about that, Finn. Your job will be useless in a couple of years. We seen all those things about like people's jobs and like the fucking like burger flippers. Like, oh, your job's not going to be here for a while, mate. So I'd better get looking for something new because they're fucking robots. I went past McDonald's yesterday. Oh no, that's kind of put me in the shitter here. Doesn't matter. Because I was gonna say, I went past McDonald's and I looked inside the window. Like, how did you look inside the window, Max? Were you driving past or were you at the drive-thru? Fuck. Okay, right. I was at the drive-thru, just I was just driving around. I was just testing my car out. Driving around the corners and shit. And I looked inside McDonald's and the whole drinks machines were all automized. It was a robot. A robot was doing the drinks from start to finish. So yeah,
It's called a vending machine.
well, no, like this one grabbed the cup. So like literally, like so someone put a vending machine. This one grabbed the cup, put it into the drink it wanted, so Fanta, filled it up, put the lid on, and it was there. And it goes, this is the order.
Fanta. I love the way
Fanta.
I'm going to say Fanta.
Fanta.
We say Fanta. You guys are like, oh, Fanta.
I watched some videos on TikTok yesterday. What do Aussies call cigs? Darts or something?
Dicks.
Yeah,
Huh?
darts.
Is it
Yeah.
darts? They call it darts.
What do we call what?
Cigs. What do you call cigarettes?
As if you
Cigarettes.
didn't know what a
the
dart was.
Ciggies. Yeah, darts. Yeah.
Darts, yeah.
Going out for a dart.
That, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then figured it out.
Dance. They must prolong the A. Yeah. And that's not even with a few
At
cocktails.
least we actually pronounce the letters though. They say water bottle.
Yeah.
Water bottle.
That's you're only leaving out about half the fucking letters in there.
No, no, true.
Water bottle. Put a shrimp in the barbie. I can't do an Australian.
I don't know
That
where
is
that
the
came
least
from. We don't even
Australian
call
thing
them
that is
shrimp.
ever said.
I know.
Yeah, I know, but everyone says it. Like, they say it here. And that's... You guys don't eat, like, fucking shrimps, do you? And the, like in the beaches.
We'll call them shrimps. We'll call them prawns.
Wait, aren't they different things?
Oh,
There's
it's
a
got
few
the-
They're
different
different.
parts of
Essentially
the
the
same
same.
Ah, right, yeah.
And yeah, that is the least Australian terminology that is said like ever over here.
Yeah.
Yet it's so funny how it's taken off that everyone just says it.
Yeah, that's funny, that.
Probably from a movie. Or something.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber movie, man.
Oh, it's from Dumb and Dumber.
No, it's from Crocodile Dundee.
Finn Dundee.
Oh,
Dundee.
Oh, it's Pride this weekend, man. I wanted to go out in Leeds, man, but
Oh, it's
fucking
gonna be
beating, though, man.
disgusting.
Oh, that's annoying.
What's
Liver
on
wooden
this week? Did you
cup
say Pride?
Yeah, like
right?
gay pride, man. It means there's big parties, big sessions, good shit.
It's like the biggest party in like the whole year. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's good shit.
What? Do you have parties for that?
Yeah, we have party
Yeah.
for like like massive ones, man. Like the whole town, the whole
mean,
city's
so do
gonna be
we.
going for it. Yeah, finish. Just you don't go to. You just don't attend.
When all this shit happens.
In the middle of nowhere. That's why you don't know. We have all the same
Oh,
things here.
Not that I'm against it, but I don't think I'd be going.
You Finny boy, you don't know what a good night is then. Not in that way.
I do, and it doesn't involve that many.
Oh my god! Oh my
No
god!
offense, no offense.
I knew that
don't
was
mean that to be
coming.
rude at all.
Oh god, Finn.
Oh,
I'm
right.
just saying, Sash. Finn doesn't know the power of the dark side when it comes to part of sessions like this, man.
Oh,
I've seen my mates get off with more girls at fucking gay bars than I have in normal bars. I'm telling you.
But yeah, it's the best place, mate. You don't want to go to the straight clubs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
clubs, straight
Gay-
clubs,
gay places, yeah, I'm not like
straight
that.
clubs, straight clubs are
creepy
full of
men.
the creepy men who sit in the corner just watching the girls. Ah, hell no, the girls go to the gay bars. They love that shit.
At least with the boys who will lower their ego to go in a gay club will actually have a bit of fun.
I go every time, mate. I go to more gay clubs
it's
than I do.
fun,
Oh, no, that's great.
Yeah, it's
Shit,
fun.
I know all the
What do you
tunes.
mean lower your ego?
Well, because
I mean, but
yeah,
it's
it's true.
not-
It is 100% lower the ego.
Are you not uncomfortable?
No, because
No,
because
it's
when you
fine.
if you go in there, there's literally a zero chance because half of the. I mean, to be honest with you, there's barely any gay guys in there for most of the time.
You're
I'm
not gonna
there.
get stabbed
But
by a
also-
lobby, Finn.
yeah,
They're gonna
But
give you respect.
also they
It's
know
not
you're
that.
not they know you're not gay pretty quickly because you just not just don't give the vibes off, so they know, so they're just vibing and everyone's just having a good time. There's not like people there like going, oh, I've got more money than you on my table,
Yeah.
and like, oh, it's fucking great. It's much better
It's
than a
just
normal
free,
club.
man. There's no like, you don't have to
There's-
impress anyone. You just go and have fun.
Yeah, you just go and like fucking party. It's great. It's
Mhm.
much better than the fucking. And also like the younger clubs and like the straight ones always have like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds in who are just trying to look for a fight as well. You don't get any of that shit in the gay because they've got too much of an ego. Oh mate, it's great.
Yeah, just don't walk around there with a pink whiskey sizzler, Finn.
Yeah, exactly. Those girls aren't girly, Max. I have to say differently. I have to say differently.
It's not. I think it's a bit
I think
different here.
I think you've got like a stigma in your head.
Yeah, you got a
What is
stigma.
it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
No,
not.
it's Finn.
No,
I'm
no,
telling.
I
Bill. I'm
think-
telling you. Half of the lads from my home, I go right. We go to Rusty tonight. You want to come? They go. Oh, I don't know. I go. You fucking come in. The second they're in there, they're shitting themselves, and then 30 minutes, an hour in, they're fucking loving it. They're sniffing the poppers. They're fucking vibing.
Yeah. it's
Ah,
hilarious,
mate.
isn't it?
Well, I reckon you guys are thinking that I'm homophobic.
No,
no,
no, we're not. We just
Got
know.
nothing to do with
No,
that.
no. We
It's
just know.
Yeah, me and my boys, we're not gonna go to that.
No, I
you
know you're not because you've never experienced it. You've never, and that's fine. Like that's with all my mates at home as well. Especially if they've never been like experienced, it, then of course you're gonna have that kind of stigma. Because why wouldn't you? It's pretty obvious stigma that you're gonna have.
But it's not even a stigma.
No,
I-
well it is. Of course it is. You're worried you're gonna get groped up in a club. I completely get that. But when you go, you really aren't. Yeah, like, that's the difference.
Sorry, that creeps me out a bit.
Now see how the girls feel. Fuck me. Let's do that shit every night out with fucking weird guys in the corner trying to stare at them.
True
Fucking
that.
hell. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, let's take a look here. You know what's fit? Exactly, Taylor. Taylor knows the score. Are you half Italian? No. I wish I was, to be honest. Wish I was a bit Italian.
You have a bigger pecker.
Ah, no, I don't want a bigger pecker. It's already an issue as it is.
Okay, Mr. Water retention.
Yeah, it gets retented somewhere else, I'll tell you that. Oh, God. So right now, guys, we're still waiting for closures above and below on GJ, and I'm still a bit cautious at this level right now, to be honest with you, so we'll see. Goldie is, yeah, nice little sell-off. Then eventually go and retap. It did, yeah. With those wicks there. EJ looked like it worked out. Oh no, there's a big wick for the cells that closed below and then just dropped. Yeah, it's just not really the nicest conditions, but it is an FP, so. And I think like, you know, I think a lot of people here might be like, oh Max, but like there's always news, right? There's always news happening. Like, why are we being so, like, you know, protective of our capital at this time? It's because the news right now is so important, because everyone's looking for the recession, everyone's looking for all of these things, all of these hints of the world going into a bit of recession. So it's so much more important now than it was before, like back in, you know, I don't know, fucking October, like, you know, last year, August, whatever. Actually, no, that was COVID. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, right now, it's very, very, very important, these numbers. So why would price want to move anything before then? Because it's gonna just, you know, it's gonna move the markets. So yeah. Would you guys agree with me on that? I think that's pretty reasonable. Because like right now, every time the news comes in, you see how big it moves. It's because they're so important right now.
Yeah, there's reports of recession all over.
All over.
It's getting too high.
Yeah.
Everybody's a bit on edge.
Yeah.
Just wait in a couple of weeks. That's when the re-election comes. Because August is usually a bit slower on the markets. Choppier. So
yeah.
September should be a lot smoother.
Yeah. So let's just go through this, right? Because I know some people will be. If this candle closes like this, the next candle makes a low wick and breaks the high, are you going to take a buy? Is that what your plan is? Is that what you're looking for? You should already have it really thought of. And I think for me, I'm going to do it probably if we get a nice low wick.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah. I think that's going to be reasonable if you get a closure, because then that'll be the hourly closing above this crap over here. It'll be above this support.
That's why I closed myself from yesterday.
Yeah. But I think also if this, yeah, the sell's a little bit harder because it keeps on rejecting. I think for me the sells are going to be a little bit nicer, probably below there. Because you can see here that this is tapped it, rejected, this is resistance, this is resistance, this is resistance, this is resistance, this is resistance. So if you're taking a sell like there, thinking that's closed below the Asian lows, it's closed below the Asian highs, sorry, but it hasn't really closed below the resistance. So I think a closure below here is going to also be nice. So let me just write this on now so you guys know what we're talking about. But it has to be perfect, right? Because we're buying right at the 162, so I've got to go with the volume, right? Same thing kind of thing as yesterday. Hope you get a nice low wick. So this is theoretically what I've been focusing on for the past hour when we've been talking bullshit, by the way, guys. So normally when we talk a lot of the time and we're just vibing, it's because there's nothing there and all we're doing is waiting for a closure above and below. Okay? So this in your time... 1 second.
Yet we keep an eye on the charts.
Yeah. Luca, I'll take a look at that.
I think we should,
Yeah, we're just fucking around, but actually, yeah, it's just because we've done this for so long that we know what we were looking for, so we don't have to keep on checking. So I mean, like the same thing here again, just to give you some knowledge, maybe just in case like you're starting trading and maybe on the charts for a long time and you can't do like your work at home and stuff. For example, in this last hour, like from like 6 o'clock, 6:15, you could have had an alert there. Above there, and you could have had an alert like there. So you would have got an alert 15 minutes ago. So you know what I mean? You can start, and then you can start to leave your charts, and then you get your pings on your phone. Oh, it's came to this level, and then you can start looking again. Just to save you some time, right? Because I think trading, you know, you don't have to stare at the charts the whole time. Obviously, I do because I'm teaching people and all this kind of stuff. But for the most part here, I think a lot of people think will just like look at the zone, and go right, okay, sells below, buys below, put alerts there, and wait for it to come. So I'm gonna start writing 2 signals now, so I know which one to fucking use. To be honest with you, I think, would you guys agree with me? I think I'd want the sells more. Because you'll be rejecting 162, and the daily will be, yeah.
There, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Do you think?
Yeah, or it's gonna be at like 11. 12.
Yeah, and then launch fucking 20, 30 pips. Yeah.
You've got a speech, haven't you, for GBP today as well at 12:30.
Yeah.
Orange folder. So.
Yep. TP2 would be, yeah, there.
Oh, I feel like everyone thinks I'm raging.
Oh, Finn, man, your anxiety. No,
Sorry,
man, it's not. It's not.
Sorry if I offended anyone. I did not mean.
It's not about that.
Absolute cock.
It's not about that.
Sorry.
It's genuinely, Finn. This is what all of the lads all the lads feel if they've never experienced it before. Trust me, you're not. It's just the stereotype. Max, got a question. I know we always take the bodies of the candles as support and resistance, and I understand and I see it works, but I ask myself this: when the price moves to a place and reacts and creates a wick, to me it would make more sense that this is the place where the resistance support here is here, because if you take the body of the candle closing at some place and you gave it like 15 seconds more, maybe it would close really much higher or lower, whereas the wick is really the place. Yeah, okay, that's a good question, right? For me personally, it's just the way we've been trading, the way I've learned, and yes, the wick is like the actual res, but for me, the body of the candle's had, so if you're looking at a 30-minute candle, right, and you're looking at the body closure, the candle's had 30 minutes for the body to close above and below a resistance. If it can't do that, then it's struggling, right? It's struggling to do that. So you see here, when this candle closed, it struggled to close and it didn't close above. So for me personally, it's just the closure gives you the confirmation, whereas the wicks is, yeah, that's where price went to, but that's, I don't know, it's just the way we've learned, right? Every time we get a closure, we get the confirmation, because look, can you see this candle was the first one that closed above? Can you see that this one here didn't? This one here didn't, this one here didn't, this one here didn't. If your res is on the wicks, then it would be up there, right? And you won't be able to take this trade. However, the body closed above, which means in this 50-minute candle, it was the only one out of all these candles to close above that line, okay? Which suggests that price is holding that level a lot nicer because it actually closed, okay? It's just the way we've traded, it's the way it works. But, if I think the wicks thing, I mean, Vincent will probably know a bit more about the wicks, because I think he'll also relate to that, I think, a little bit. But for me, the closures are just the confirmation that it's going up. But, yeah.
Yeah, the wicks is just showing that there's money to be taken out in both directions, so
yeah.
Expect a fake
out. Hungry for Pips FX got an amazing amazing stream going on right now. Hungry for Pips FX. Okay, let's take a look. I think a lot of people are trying to promote themselves on here now because I've been nice, but why not, eh? I wish someone did that to me when I was younger, so why not? There could be gems here. Hungry for Pips, wow. Take a look. Oh, one watching. Oh shit, okay, let's take a look. One win.
That's why he's asking for a shout.
Yeah. Very, very nice. He's just started. Yeah, it works well. He's just got 1 like. I'll subscribe as well. I watch it. Very, very nice.
Everybody.
Is this a trade he's in? He's in UJ? 3-minute time frame. So looks like you have bigger stops. Oh wow, you have huge stops. So you trade a bit more swinging. It looks like swinging it, maybe. Yeah. So your stop loss there is like 60 pips. TP1 is like 45. Yeah, it's not bad. TP1 is 570. Yeah, that looks realistic because that's the next support. Beautiful. Very good. Very nice. Do you speak on there? No. I think I'd advise speaking. I think speaking probably help you out. I think people streams who don't speak, it's just a little bit like, I don't know. How do you explain it? It's like an easy watch, but
some more dopamine.
Yeah, like we've had a lot of laughs this morning. It's good fun. I used to love going on Raj's stream in the morning before uni because it was just, well, not before, in the middle of uni, because it's quite enjoyable. Okay, so looking like we're not going to get a closure over here. So I know personally here, if this runs up 100 pips, if this runs down 100 pips, amazing, great. Well done for people who may take it on the impulses. For me, I'm not touching it, okay? Because I know for people here, you may take the buy here, you may take the sell here, which is fair enough, and I think it probably will work with the London Open. But for me, if it hasn't closed, it's really struggling at this area. And if I took an L in this area, I'd be so annoyed with myself because I need to wait for the closure. Yep. It's struggling, isn't it? Struggling. Yeah. Oh yes. And if it pops one way and flies the 15, 30 pips, you might go, oh, I knew it was going to go that way. But, if you knew, you would have been in it, right? So, I'd just be a little bit careful. Gold's coming back up over here, so. Oh my god.
I'll change it.
No, leave it. It's got a ring to it.
No, I made it way better.
Look at that. Taylor agrees with me. Yeah, exactly. I made out more guys in gay bar. I'm telling you. True. Fucking telling you. My first year in gay bars were amazing. Okay, so we've opened. We haven't closed above and below, so all the impulse traders, would you have just got executed there? Oh. Taps 162. Nope. So you'd be sweating your balls a little bit now. So yeah, nothing like it's going on right now. Look at EJ as well. Yeah, that 50-minute retraced all the way. This zone is a bit too choppy for me. The next support is right there as well. I've already tapped it. Yeah, it's hard. So I have to wait another 15 minutes, see if it gives us the direction. Morning all chose a good day to lie in. Yeah, you did. Apart from that buy this morning, I should have probably gotten on the flip. It was 6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock. I slept in a little bit here. I normally wake up at 5:45, but I woke up at 5:55, so that's why I missed this one, which is another karma is a bitch. I'm telling you. Okay, re-breaking the highs. Oh. Maybe not now. So I'll just wait for this next closure over here in the 15. So broke the high. So if you got in right now on the break of the high, stop loss is 13 pips for an impulse. See if it can give the drive. Take a look at the 4 hour now. 4 hours pushing up. Hourly's pushing up. 30 minute is. You have to see up like 3 pips on there. It's a hard one, man. If it comes back to your entry, I'd just get out, mate. Fuck that. Give it the push and then hope it continues. Don't take that drawdown. No bottom wick. It's got a little one. But it's mainly that the resistance is hard. The resistance is very, very strong over here. But we expected that, right? There's a lot of confidences, so always know that. We know this is going to be bad because it's 162. We haven't got a close yet. Try to break it like 4 times. So we know, there's a lot of confidence that this is a hard res, and that's when you leave it out. So when I was younger, when I didn't really care about this and I just want to make some money and it was 8 o'clock open, I'm like, right, we're going to break, buy. When, you need to think about it a bit more. Why is this not moving? Well, it's a big res. The 30-minute didn't close above this 30-minute res, okay? There's loads of wicks here. The price action's bad. So you've got to take that into consideration. So if you did get that buy there when it rebroke the high at 162 and it went up 3-4 pips, when it comes back to entry or in like a little bit of drawdown, I'd just get straight out, mate. You can give it that opportunity, the push, like we did yesterday. But if it doesn't give you that initial drive, especially with this resistance, how strong it is, you can have a little bit of a hard time over here. Could the hourly be making a top wick? Yeah, it could be. It could be. A closure below 161,800 would be nice now. I think everyone would agree with that. Be very nice. So, who took this break of the high?
That'll be a few gulags.
Yeah. But you're learning, man. Even if you took it, right? Be honest, guys. Who took these GJ buys? These GJ buys, okay. And how have you managed risk? If you've done yes, then message in the chat on how you manage risk, or are you still in it? You still holding it? 71 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream. We've had a really good morning. Been learning a lot. Had a good laugh as well. And that's what we do, man. When charts are like not giving us opportunities, we just have fun. It makes life much easier, man. I think a lot of people in this group now, when they're full time, they enjoy it because we just have fun as well. We don't just sit there and be serious all the time. We do our markups, we look, and then we wait. And then in the waiting time, we just mess around. It's great. I got a high risk buy on gold with 1 minute double bottom. Move stops to break even. Poor Lee. Let's take a look. It's like a treble bottom. Did you get it on this one or shoot on that one?
I got it. I should tell you. 1788.94.
88.94. Oh shit! There. Oh my god. Interesting. Very nice. You may get a nice little drive over here. You're getting in very low and it's a treble bottom, so looking like it's quite a big support. And you're getting in at the lowest. This could be quite nice for a runner. Would you guys? Yeah.
Poly's not alone. I mean, cold wise.
Oh yeah. Did you get down here?
Got in a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
89.4.
Wow. And so explain that for us, Vince, while we look here.
I'll put
a chart. Yeah.
And then we can go over it because I marked up why I should end.
What was it based off? So I can have a look here. Just trying to think.
Yeah. I'm just.
No, like what time frame? I just want to try and I want to see what I want to try and find the 1 minute. Okay.
2 times break of structure on the 1 minute.
Oh,
well,
so
like
maybe.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
So we have.
I've seen this.
That's a break of structure because the candle closed above the wick,
and
then we had another one. Oh, it's hard to draw. We had another one. Just open my charts. It's a lot clearer. People can see what I was thinking about. So you had breaker structure there.
Is this the breaker structure candle? This one there?
Yeah, because the candle body closed above the wicks.
Yeah.
And then it came down, as it usually does. And then I started going back up. Touched those highs on the left.
Yep.
Made a wick, came down, and then that little candle closed above the wick.
Yeah. That's why I thought Paulie got in.
I got in a little bit early, but
nice.
That's how I look at it.
Wait, did you get in there on that black candle or that blue candle? The black one.
The black.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I share my charts, it's when I am.
Yeah.
Wait, how low down was that on the 15? Check the.
It's there. Oh, on the 15.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, man, that's a good entry. 56.
I got the second 15, but Jesus.
You got the second 15?
Yeah, just that one there.
Here?
Yeah, that one. The first one got stopped at B, and then I went on the previous 5, then the next 15.
Nice. Is your stops on the current wick or the one below?
Yeah, the first one was the 5 minute, then I pushed it up, went break even, and then this one was just the current wick.
Yeah, nice. Very
Close
nice.
50% match, you'd be happy to know.
Good lad. Why did you close 50%? Well, because if you look here, you had that res. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Here.
Very nice. Beautiful.
I think it's gonna grab liquidity and go at least to Asian highs.
Yeah. Do too.
You see that little. I'll explain what I mean with grabbing the liquidity. How do I draw a straight line like this? This is liquidity. Oh, yeah, that's called liquidity. What everybody calls a trend line. That's called liquidity because banks know that in this area, there's money to be made. Because a lot of people will see this and they start buying. So the banks will push it up because they will activate these buys and then
take them out.
Sucker here. Yeah. Boom.
But that doesn't matter for us because we're buying to that res and then we take positions when they're yeah, that's good. Yeah, makes sense.
A whole different way. That's why that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
That people understand it a little bit more.
Yeah, I like
it
that.
Be like fucking Chinese.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing what I'm seeing. If it's helpful for someone, well, good.
Yeah.
If uses people, I'd rather just try to explain what I see. You don't have to understand it if you don't want to understand it. No worries.
Exactly.
There's a million ways to trade.
Exactly. Thing is that they all, I mean, like that there, like it made sense, right? Break a structure, closure above, just like what we do, you know, break a structure, closure above and below. Obviously, you'd have to wait for the retest back, but nice, man. Oh, mate, GJ. So this, if you guys did take a GJ, so 18% took the GJ buys, 18, so it's quite low. But what you should do now is, if this doesn't work out, well, even if it doesn't work out, even if it does work out, sorry, you've got to journal this. You've had a hard time. You've taken drawdown of like 10 pips. You might have actually got caught out there. You're down again like 7 pips now. You need to remember that if there's a big res and it isn't a closure above, impulse trades are going to be very, very hard. I think personally, the only impulse trade that I advise doing and like going well is if you do get a closure and it breaks the high and you can take the high, then you can get like up 4, 5, 6 pips even with not much of a bottom wick, and then you can go break even and see if it can continue. But if it's big res with no closures, man, it's going to be hard.
Yep,
boy. Just took a breakout trade in AUD long, broke 5-minute highs. It's time for beers. West Oz is best. West Oz. Max, you don't see sell on GJ 1 hour flip? No, my man. I see if the 1 hour flip's just looking good for a sell, but I gotta wait for a closure below, right? Because all that would be is that this candle has rejected this resistance here, which is good, but it isn't for me to take a sell straight away on the flip here with stop loss above. Okay, for me personally, but you know, if you think it works, then for sure. But for me, this zone here is awful. How many times has it done the hourly flip? How many times has it done it in this last two 5-minute candles? Hasn't done it yet. Yeah, I think the zone's shit. I'd rather just wait for a closure below 161,800. I think everyone's probably waiting for that over here. Yeah. W on gold took my buy after retesting the trend line and support. Ooh, there's a lot of people in here have been using these gold trend lines. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a lot of messages and a lot of things. I think people are quite intrigued with the goldie. Was there a minor one here actually? Yeah, there's a minor one there, but it's right at that res if you took a buy there, like that. GJ is more fickle than my girlfriend deciding on a dinner venue.
That's why you don't take them out much.
My girlfriend decided. Oh, my girl loves doing that stuff. I love it. It's great. She loves planning stuff. She loves doing it. I just vibe. And then she'll say like once every month I have to plan something, which is like reasonable for me. But there is a lot of relationships where it doesn't work, man. The girls want the boys to do more, and a lot of boys just can't be really arsed, because there's two things that I think why boys can't be arsed, right? First thing is, normally boys are less picky. This is just a stereotype. If you get offended, then I'm sorry. Boys are more, I'd say, they don't care as much, right? So, for example, if I booked a place, I have to take a lot more time in my day to book it because I know my girlfriend is fucking vegetarian. I know she doesn't like some places. I know she'll get annoyed. Like, well, she shouldn't get annoyed, but I can tell she won't enjoy it as much as another place. So I have to think majestically at what place I have to take it to. Then I have to make sure that it's at the right time, and because like, you know, timing can be very scheduled and stuff. Whereas a boy, oh, Max, we're going to fucking, I don't know, anywhere. Great. I eat everything, so I couldn't care less about that. I don't care about the time. I'm not picky eater. You know, I don't care if it's expensive or not.
It makes it a bit tougher if she's vegetarian and you don't have an issue with other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. So like, so she likes booking it and she likes doing this. I'm like, you know, this works perfectly. But I think it would be a bit of a pain in the ass if she wanted me to book them like all the time and me being in control. Ah, nah. I like a woman like does all that shit. Yeah.
How come she's vegetarian, Max?
Oh, she's pesky. She eats fish.
I was gonna say she's pescatarian.
Yeah. She
like my, yeah.
I think yeah, it's a lot easier with pesky. Veggie's like rough because like we have like little meals, like we have like tuna pasta and stuff. That's decent. But yeah, veggie would be a pain in the ass.
Also, if you want to get out and
go places, yeah.
But imagine being a vegetarian up here where I live.
Yeah. That's true.
Fish and meat. I mean, shoot the animals in the forest. They pick them up out of the river. That's food.
Yeah.
And then there's berries and stuff. It's not that we don't have shops. Don't get me wrong.
You're in the fucking wild picking berries.
I mean, the way of living is just.
Yeah.
People are still. I mean, I know in a week or two, I'm gonna be out in the forest and I'm gonna be picking berries and making.
Wow, that's so sick. You're basically doing like The Last of Us, like you're like in like the nature and shit. Yeah, that's sick.
And coming September, it's hunting season. Fixed my outboarder so I can go fishing again.
Wait, so how much? So you live off actually the land. So how much would you spend on like food? Like how much is food like a month? Like a monthly thing for your family? Like what's the score? Is it expensive there? If you still obviously go to the shops, but obviously you seem to do quite a lot like hunting and stuff.
It is, but it depends on what you do. Because like we like to make our own bread and stuff.
That's sick. Yeah.
I mean, and there's these Sami flatbread stuff. It's like a bit like tortilla bread, but they make it a bit different. So we make that also. We make local stuff, and I think we spend about. Now I have to calculate in my head about 250, 300 on groceries a month for 3 people.
300 what? How, US dollars?
Yeah.
That's still quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Sweden is quite expensive though, isn't it?
Not much.
If I want to.
Oh no, that's not actually. Yeah, for 3.
If I want, for 3 people, it's not that.
Oh yeah, it's not that.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I don't really know. I just fucking buy takeaways.
Buy it cheaper because we have. There's not too many shops here. We have in Sweden. You have, especially in the north, you have ICA. You have Coop. And that's it. If I want to shop, I need to drive 132 kilometers. And then it's a bit cheaper, but it's the difference is so big that we can actually drive that one way 132 kilometers, do all our shopping for a month, get back with petrol prices being as high, we still make a profit.
Wow.
Because the food is cheaper a bit more south. Because we live so remotely, everything is expensive here. And that's why people here like hunting and fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not only good fun. It's also nice when you see it on your plate and this hasn't cost me much more than some time and a bullet or
exactly
worm on the hook.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice. I like to do that. God, I think living in a place like that, even not even like living in a place there like the whole time, like just doing it like in a holiday would be like nice, like just a different approach to life.
And if I want to get away from everything, I just drive 5 minutes and I'm off cell phone grid or anything.
Wow.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's nice.
So,
Um, NFP slapped me 2 times with 30% of my account. Well, what are you going to do in this NFP, my man?
Spend the last 30%.
I will risk and try and get it all back.
Oh god. Oh god. Lost 30%. Oof. 500 full margin this NFP, retire in one day. I feel gold is hot to touch because of Taiwan conflict. I think it's. I think that it's. I don't think it's. I wouldn't say it's hot to touch because I mean obviously it's moving a lot, but I wouldn't say it's hot to touch because it's all negative news, right? So it means gold's going up. So as long as you get the gold buys all the time and you're looking for the gold buys, you're good, right? It isn't going to be like, oh, we've all made up now and we're all happy. This is going to go on for a while, and the only thing that's going to go up is gold. You know what I mean? So like, as long as you know that, and you could I'll expect a lot of people in this week or in this in this week or so are just looking at gold buys, not even looking at any sells at all. They're just looking about the buys because the buys are the ones that control, and you can tell, you can feel it, man. Like, look how big the bullish candles are, and look how big the bearish ones are. Like, it's constantly coming up, and yeah, all the conflict, safe haven, so it's gonna go up, right? I think that's what you're thinking about, Vince, right now, isn't it? Just every time it comes down, that's when you're looking for buy time, eh? It's like a discount.
Yeah, but if
it presents itself, yeah. Yep.
But since it's a Friday and I don't do anything after the noon here on the chart, so maybe not even after London.
After London, you don't do any. Yeah. Well, it just ranges after that, eh?
Yeah. So this one, I'm at break even. I took 50% out of my position when it hit 28 pips. And it's not bad with a 9 pip stop loss,
Yep, that's good. Exactly.
So I'm risk free if it wants to go up, because I've changed my final take profit to the highs at 17.95. If it wants to do that, okay. If it doesn't, fine by me. I got money in my pocket. I'm risk free.
Exactly.
It's Friday,
Exactly.
It's just a waiting game. I'm not gonna trade anything else now.
Does it not worry any of you guys with regards to the current economic situation? What do you mean, in terms of trading or just in terms of general life? Max, will you enter an impulse buy if GJ breaks previous candle high? Absolutely not, Aaron. Hell to the no. I need a closure. I need the confirmation, right? Because if you broke the high here, you would have got slapped. So it broke it 2 times as well, you would have got slapped on both. Nah. If the setup percent's still good. He means life. Yeah, I thought he did. I think well, I haven't really been through any of this before. I've never really had any money. Like when I was younger, obviously I'm just a little kid running around, so I don't really know what's gonna change. But I think I'm alright. I don't spend like a fucking idiot. But anyone else with more info?
One thing I can say: if you make money off of trading, like a lot of people in here do, you're safe. This is the one job that can protect you from bad economy, because it doesn't matter if
seller or buy.
You're not depending on a company that needs to sell stuff or buy stuff and get profits. If the economy is bad, you look at the charts, it doesn't matter. You just have to know, is it better to sell or to buy? So in a way, day trading is like one of the only jobs that is secure when economy is bad. You don't have to think about, oh, I might lose you. No, if you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter. On the other hand, if you are relying on other income, it might be a good idea to lower your risks on your trading, because there is hard times ahead in the whole world. I mean, it's gonna get rough. Winter still has to come, and there's massive problems with natural gas supplies and all that.
I think my one thing that actually I've just thought about is the only thing that can really shaft you is if you a lot of people finance things, which is fair enough, right? Especially recently because it's all been 0%. But if you have a variable rate which can change, which it will do obviously because interest rates are going up, that's when it can fuck you in the ass. So make sure if you've got anything that you're paying off monthly, make sure that it's a set rate if you're at 0%. Because if it's not, and they start boosting them up, and now payments are going from £50 a month to 70 to, you know what I mean, going higher and higher every single month, and all of them are doing that. That's when things are starting to hurt you a little bit, right? So check if you're paying monthly that things are not variable and fixed. Like that's what I'd say.
And that's one of the problems nowadays. Too many people live on credit.
Yeah. Wait. So yeah, I think that's.
But that's become the norm now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
for sure.
Credit card.
It's bad though, man. It's gonna be. I mean, Roger put in the story. I've been seeing it for years, man. I mean, my dad was a big advocate of not doing anything. Like even to his mobile phone, my dad has paid out, right? Which obviously, you know, it's good for, you know, fair enough. Some people can't do that. You know, it's fair enough. But the only reason why he did that is because he was a contractor, right? And he learned that, like, you know, if he's a contractor and he loses his job every 6 months, he needs reserves. He needs to not be able to pay monthly things, you know, because he needs to go find another job. So he had to do it. But people who didn't have to do it because they think their job's stable and, you know, they're getting in, they just pay monthly through it. Oh, it's an extra £10 a month. Oh, it's an extra £20 a month. These things add up.
Yeah,
these things
kill them.
Yeah, these
things kill them, and that's a problem. So people, if you have a lot of stuff like that, like a fancy new phone that you're paying like 20, 30 quid a month for.
Oh, it's even higher. People pay 50, 60, 70 Vince.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't do that. I just I need a phone, I go to the shop, buy one.
Exactly.
I mean,
50, 60, 70 is what. So like if you think about like how much, like especially like someone in the UK, right? So the financing the car for, I don't know, £300 a month. They've got their phone, which is like 60, 70. They've got Sky, which is 60, 70. They've got BT Sport, which is 30, 40. They've got their mortgage to pay. Like this thing adds up. They've got the gym to pay. They've got the kids to go. Like you know what I mean? I actually don't get how people can survive, to be honest with you. Like on a normal wage.
This is all this like new Agenda 2030 thing, isn't it? You'll own nothing and be happy. It's all about living in almost like a gig economy and renting stuff. And if you want a phone, you rent it for this, and if you want Netflix, you rent it for that. And
yeah. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens in the big countries. Apparently, my dad said, like, you know, like Singapore. So Singapore, no one, like a normal person, doesn't own anything there because they can't afford anything.
It's called Singapore.
Singapore, yeah. So literally everyone. That's a kid. That was so. so they don't own any of their buildings. They all rent. No one owns anything. Obviously, apart from the mega rich. So no one owns anything. They all rent, and that's just how they live. And that's, you know, that's how they've been doing it for. And that happens everywhere. I mean, if you go to New York, you ain't gonna buy a fucking flat if you're a normal person. You know what I mean? So it does happen. And that's why I always say, if you can buy assets, if you could buy a state, like, this is why I'm, you know, all my money right now, and this is why I stutter from buying like these fun things. If I can get a couple properties behind my back, I'm always gonna be good because there's always people to live in them.
Yeah, you'll always be able to rent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But you know what's weird? It's like, obviously I'm a bit older, but like I remember like my grandma, she thought when Starbucks opened, she thought people were nuts to go and pay, you know, 3 or 4 quid for coffee when you can go and buy a jar of coffee and milk, and you got it for the week, sort of thing. Yeah. But then I'd buy a Starbucks now and again, although I had that kind of like drilled into me, so I think it's a bit of a waste of money. But you know, if I'm like going shopping, obviously I won't be.
You'll be phased. Yeah.
Then my kids, they'll have friends around, they'll fucking order it on Deliveroo. Yeah. And I'll think, fucking hell, you guys have just spent 12 quid.
Yeah, for a couple of coffees.
On like 3 fucking drinks and like a muffin.
Yeah.
But for them, it's like, they don't think like that.
No, I know.
Like, oh, we want Starbucks, let's just order it in. Or we want Costa, we'll just order it in.
Yeah.
So the value, I think, is like fucking shifted massively.
For sure. But that's so true. And I tell you what, they need to get their shit together with this fucking school education. I'm telling you. I'm sitting there painting a picture, which I'm a shit artist anyway. I'm never gonna do it. But I should be in a fucking class looking how to manage my money. It's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid.
Governments, they don't want.
I know they don't want you to, but it's
people not knowing anything about it.
I know.
Why don't they teach anything about trading, stocks, or?
Yeah, because they don't want you. They don't want you to get past the echelon.
Mortgages and stuff like that, and saving money.
Yeah, nothing. They're just paying your bills. You don't know what. You don't know what. You never get told what council tax is, and yeah. Literally, go to work, pay your taxes, and shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's literally all it is. Yeah.
Mad.
Mad.
So all of us in here kudos to yourself.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
a bit smarter than what the state wants you to be.
Yeah.
Max, what are you? 23.
22.
22.
Just turned 20. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Wait, why?
Come on,
Wait.
I'm turning 50 in October.
Ah, it's not bad, man. Still young.
It's just a number.
Hey, I tell you what, there's still a lot of life to live. I tell you that, I know a lot of 50-year-olds fucking living up, loving it.
Yeah. Well, at least I kind of like look after myself. I just seen, slowly over the years, like my mates just kind of getting fatter and balder.
Exactly. You're
I
looking
think
fresh.
diet has got so much to do with it.
Yeah,
But
for sure. That's why,
Yeah.
Exactly.
as you
So,
get older, you see it.
The
Yeah, as
worst
you
thing
get
about
older,
it is
you get older.
when you see people you've grown up with. I mean, I had that happen a few months ago. I got in contact with a guy that used to live a couple of streets down from me when I was like, in my teens. And I was thinking, holy shit, that dude looks old. And then it came to me, he's the same
no way. Holy shit,
But
that dude looks
yeah.
old.
Yeah, but it's fair. He got this, what's it called? It's this monk baldness, with
Yeah.
ring of hair and
Yeah.
nothing on top. It's like, that doesn't do you good. when
No,
you're
it doesn't.
40s. I was like, holy shit, he aged. And I was like, yeah, he's the same age as me. God damn it.
Yeah.
I just turned grey.
So,
Still
so guys, right? What we thinking here? I'm not gonna lie. The more I look at it, I just don't want to take it, man.
That age is not fake, I promise.
It just doesn't want to go up. It just doesn't. Every time it just struggles. So I'm not gonna lie. I think I may, even if this closes above there, I don't think I'm gonna take it. I just don't like these buys. That should have ran off there. Come on, like that really should have ran off then. It broke the highs. It went up 7 pips or so, and now we're retracing all the way back near to the res. Oh mate, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
Focus on gold. Gold is messing with the trend line now.
Manuel's in the building. This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh.
My GJ, my paper trade survived from yesterday on GJ. My buy.
It worked.
Yeah, it survived. I took a 0.2. I took a 0.2 on my real one, and I took a 2 lot on my my paper account.
Nice. We was on there. Oh yeah, you took the I remember.
5-minute double bottom.
Yeah, that was good, man. Well done for taking that. That's sick. You took some good trades yesterday.
What? I couldn't believe it. Like how much it doesn't. You don't realize the candle was like a 60. It was like 60 pips up in like.
That's fast.
Like,
Yeah.
One candle was like fucking ginormous.
Yeah, if you get the door bottoms at a good support and it starts running, that's why Bri eyes them up.
Yeah.
I'm literally buying them. I'm literally probably next week or the next week after that. I'm buying a monitor specifically for the 5-minute, just so I can see it. Because I'll normally see it and it's already happening. Like it's literally in place now. I'm like, fuck, man, I've missed it. So yeah, we'll see if this closure. I need to wait a little bit longer, but yeah, should be okay. Is GJ gone? Oh, has beautiful.
No bottom whip.
No bottom
Would you have
whip.
taken that match if it hadn't have?
I mean, yeah, I don't think I would have. I think I would just leave it.
No.
And the stops would have been a bit beefier.
Look at this 1 minute now.
It's not too bad. But yeah, no wick. I was thinking that 162 did a retest and then go.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit better. And get on the flip and your stop was like 4 pips. That might have been worth it, but it's just not giving me much confidence today. Bias is bearish. Daily candle is just forming its top wick. Ain't taking buys. Yeah, that's what I think as well. To be honest with you. It's just this, man. For me, it's just this, right? We've just pushed all the way up and we've just closed bearish again on the 1 minute and we've rejected again. Like it's this. I can just feel the resistance. I can feel it. Like it literally feels like I feel the force.
I was
Like-
just about to say feel the force.
Yeah, I literally feel the fucking force of it, just not
It's
being able
like
to
you can
continue.
see.
So if you got another break of the high there, now you've just got absolutely bomba-clatted.
Mate, you know what I'm getting at the moment? I've got to say, so many people are like, oh my god. You know, whenever you mention that you're, starting in trading, everybody's like, oh, you're gonna lose your shirt. You're gonna lose your shirt.
Your shirt.
You're gonna
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh my god, you'll lose everything. if you do
Yeah.
trading. And it's like just gambling. So,
Yeah, well, it is to
Well, I said, you don't know the
men-
outcome. You don't know the outcome for sure, but it's your, most likely scenario.
Yeah, but to people who don't get it and like don't really know what they just do, and also a lot of the industry is very much gambling. It's just a nice word for gambling, right? Because some people just can't do it, right? In the first 2 years I was trading, I was gambling. It's just, that's exactly what I was doing. So, if you learn it properly and you actually know what you're doing, then for sure. But it also is, a little bit, when you know what you're doing and you've got the data samples and you know what happens, then yeah, for sure, it is a gambling. You know exactly what you're doing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop loss would be like 16 pips. Gain would be like 22. 50 minutes looking... the 30 looks okay. It's the hourly res as well. Manuel, does that not hurt you a little bit? Does that not make you a little bit... Look at the wicks to the left here. It's not really clean. If they weren't here, I think I'd like it a little bit more.
A little bit, but I also look at the rejections that we got to the
Here?
downside.
Daily flip.
We rejected.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. And it is the London session now opening, so at least go to Asian highs.
Yeah.
But I want the closure above the trend line.
Yeah.
Closure. We haven't got that yet, so.
You wind this up, Max?
Yep. So I think it's worth. The 5-minute trend line when we get a break, especially with all the higher time frames, man, it's good shit. I will just buy it at the point, which would be like there. If it closes above, probably like there, 1792. So how much would my stops be if I got it like there? 13 pips. Yeah.
I'm not doing any more limit orders on these. Just 'cause I'm
Same.
not fucking executing.
Yeah, same.
Just enter manually on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Like this morning, it didn't do it again. So.
Then you get the right price. You don't get slipped and shit.
So having closed, would you move your trend line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want it above in here anyway, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, take a look here. This wick is actually there. It's actually a little bit high, like that. But then, but then it's not tapped in there. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I gambled last night and took off 2% of my account. Did a trade with a 10 lot on a 10k challenge. Oof. Yeah. Well. It's the thing, man.
What a fucking goose.
Yeah, try not to do that.
Lot, he's only risking 10%.
Holy shit. No. Yeah. Oof. Look at GJ. Oh, I'm watching Champion Pips over here. I am watching Champion, and I think he's... Well, no, so obviously he's just doing buy stops now, like above zones with 20 pip stops. Now the issue is that he's got very, very close to TP, and I don't think he's put it a break even. And like, I think I would have. But we'll see, man. It's his strat. See the score. See what I mean? Like how close he was.
I don't think there's any worse feeling than that when you get up there like 8 pips and then you don't manage, and then it comes into drawdown and then you start like getting annoyed. So
yeah. I would like to see why isn't it break even yet. See. Yeah, so I'm really glad I left these buys. For sure. I'm very happy I left them buys. It's good though, man, especially when like it happens like that. It's good that you can see, it's not good. So for me over here, if we get a closure, I want it there, and then we can get the retrace like to there. May even come further down to there, but stop loss below the 4-hour flip as well would be pretty good. You eyeing this up, Bri?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep here.
It's got this 5-minute resistance above, Max. What do you think of that?
Yeah, so for me, there's a minor one there, which I think for me, it has to close anyway because that's the trend line. So I'm happy about that one. These ones here, I think it's
Actually, you should sorry to interrupt. You should drop your trend line a little bit because you put it on the last wick and it is supposed to be at least on this wick here.
Just
exactly. Yeah, there.
But my issue now is that it's not respecting that trend line now. It isn't tapping it.
Look at the closure.
Well, yeah, exactly.
We have to wait. That's the thing.
Exactly. But yeah, I was saying that like, you had to. It's for example, if this closed right on there, hard. I'd want it above. Look at this. Is this a bit of volume, bit of news over here?
You know what GJ's gonna do? Same thing as yesterday.
What?
Gonna reflip and then fly again.
Yeah, well, hopefully for champion it does that. Hopefully. It's just not acting nice. Max, can you check this one? Sure. Yep, beautiful. Yep. And that's reasonable as well. I think that's probably more reasonable. You've got much more taps. Yeah. Let's take a look at how steep it is if I actually use that one. Yeah, that's not bad. And actually has like 4 or 5 taps. It's probably better. Yeah, I quite like that one. Looks juicy. I was only risking 30% of my balance and lost a lot. Oof. Well, that's that's the thing. So like you need to go to yourself there. I was gambling and I might have an issue here. Either resolve it or get out of trading, because all you're gonna do is blow all of the money you've ever incurred in any of your jobs, and it's gonna kill you for the rest of your life. I'm telling you. So you either learn how to do it properly or don't do it at all. If you there's no point in learning it if you're just gonna gamble, right? Just go to the casino and put it on fucking red or put on number 22 on the roulette. It's literally like it's all you're doing if you're not learning how to do it properly.
Black 8, baby. Black 8 to go.
Oh god. See if GJ comes. We want champion to win this over here. It's very, very close. Flit. You can't send a chart when in YouTube. You can. You just have to send me not the HTTWW dot thing. You got to send me other stuff. You got to send me just the other stuff, not like the actual address. Looking like gold's dumping, so GJ may just push up over here. But for me, the 1 minute time frame is looking disgraceful. This is closing in 4 minutes time. Still hasn't really done anything. Full margin black 8. In Market Footy, someone asked if someone could stream when Raja wasn't, and Ted told them to stop trading, and 2 people argued with him for 2 hours. It was hilarious. Wait, what? Wait, someone could stream when Raja wasn't. Oh, and then Ted said, then stop trading. Right, okay, because they can't trade themselves, yeah. Or Ted does love a good rant, like.
He goes for it.
He goes for it. Yeah. He probably goes for it.
I never found him that helpful, to be honest, Ted. Like, he kind of gets off on tangents, doesn't he? And then you kind of lose what he's trying to say.
Yeah, well, he talks about like the issues of the industry a lot. He doesn't actually talk about like how to get better. He just talks about how people are stupid and stuff, which is fair enough. I totally agree, but it's we're not. So let's talk about something else. Come on, get the Champions Pip TP over here. 5 minute close bullish, breaks the high, should maybe fill that wick, and then he'll probably hit TP over here. Hopefully. Go. So, yeah, Goldie's coming back down. Still at that support though, so for me a trend line like in here and taking sells here is not a good idea. There's still support there, so 4 hours bearish again. The hourlies have really rejected, so it's looking a bit better for sells, but obviously they're going to be short-lived, etc. But yeah, if you find a nice trend line, maybe later on, it could be good. Come on, do it for champion. Get there, boy. Push. So it's been, yeah, so two 50-minute candles, and it's moved a bit, but it just hasn't moved very nicely.
Gold literally bounced off that 1 minute support.
Again.
The candle that literally is in play at the moment. Oh no, it's the
Is it the 5?
Yeah. Yeah, no, the 1 minute.
Yeah, the 1 minute. The 5 and the 5 actually.
The next one bounced. Just bounced, and then this one is, but it might just be coming down now. Who knows?
Yeah, I think for me now, this is just in a consolidation range, right? Waiting for the next push. Has anyone seen Uncle Ted actually trade live? All he does is rant and never calls out trades. Well, he doesn't need to call out trades, right? It's not his job. But what he'll do, and I used to take a lot of his trades by listening to him. But the good thing about Ted was that you had to learn yourself, because he didn't feed you, right? So like he'd go, right, okay, gold's looking good. Like, you know, if this makes a top wick and then, you know, breaks the low, and like you can use current candle stop. Like you'd say that, but you wouldn't say it in those words. You'd make it like, oh yeah, gold can continue down now to 1790, you know, 1780 or something. So you have to kind of work out and go, right, what does he mean by that? How does he get in? And then after it works out, and it does go to 1780 and stuff, and he goes, yep, done it. Then he'll go and talk about how he got in. And then, you know, if he missed it that time, everyone was getting pissed off with him, but he's going to explain to you now why he got in. So next time, when he says it's going to 1780, maybe have a look and see how he got in. And, you know, listen instead of just being annoyed that he didn't, take the signal out. And then what will happen is, as time goes on, you're actually starting to trade properly and not just copying him. That's what he wants to do. He doesn't want people to just copy him. He wants you to learn like properly. So
yeah.
Uncle Ted did call out trades. Yeah, he did, but he never went, here's a stop loss, here's the entry. He did it more. You had to use your brain a little bit more. But it's good. It means that you actually you know what you're doing. You're actually learning. Finally, come on, go! I really hope Champion Pips is now at break even. I really hope. He's taking his time, but the zone's decent as well, so he should fall it. Can it keep you in the notification sound? Yeah, it's someone's PC. Is it Paulie?
Mine's all muted.
Is it your Discord going wild?
Could be, bro. Yeah.
Is it yours? I thought it was Max's.
Nah, it's not mine. My Discord's muted a while ago. Another 5 minutes close. This 15's looking a little bit better now. Anyone agree? 12 pip stop? Oh, mate, I might actually take this now. Oh, shit. Do you guys agree with me?
Did you just kick the plug again?
I know, for fuck's sake. 162. 121. 162. Oh, don't. 162 flat. 162 300. Okay, I'm gonna get in over here, guys, on the flip of this candle. We've got the closure now, and now my stop loss is pretty reasonable as well. Oh shit! I gotta get in a second. Let me put my market pending on. It's at 120, I think. Make sure to do it on the 120. Beautiful. Okay, gonna get executed in a second. Okay. So I'm in now. Stop loss is 1 second. Below the previous here. It's in the previous zone as well, which I'm quite happy for. TP1 is gonna be here. Bam 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 bam. I like it because the 5 minutes closed bullish strongly as well. It's been a nice little wick at this 15. The stop loss below the previous is pretty decent as well. So let's see if we can continue bullish over here. Broken the high, the previous looks good. Hourly still got a nice clean zone. So now, if we break this low here, I'm going to close full. Okay. If we break that low, So I'm going to move stop loss to 162078. Zero 78. Okay, because if you break that low, we're gonna come into some heavy drawdown over here. So my stop is there at 70. Very nice. So now I've got like a 4 pip stop, 5 pip stop. Pretty happy with this. This should drive over here. Push. Especially the way it's been today. Like, I don't want to be taking the drawdown, right? So I'm happy taking a 4 pip loss. Bam, bam, bam. So all I'm thinking about here, guys, is just the red part, right? The blue part is already set in stone. I already know the zones, etc. It's the blue part that I'm sorry, the red part that I'm focusing on. Okay, coming back to entry now. Nearly, but I'm okay. My 4 pip stop is okay. See what it's gonna do over here. Let's take a look over here. So coming down, and yeah, I may get out very, very soon. We'll see. It's at 7-0 here. So look at the 5-minute time frame. How far do we get into profit? Like, yeah, 5 pips. 5 pipperoonies so far. Risky Friday? Well, it's not risky at all, is it? It's a 4 pip stop. That's a closure above. Still very, very happy. So if I take this L, you're good. You're good. So yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look at Goldie. Goldie's messing around. EJ is pushed up as well. So I'm gonna get hit out over here in a second. Nearly there. My stop is at 0.70. Still not here. And oh my god, still in. There, I'm out now. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. So beautiful management for me personally here. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, like let's take a look at the entry. So my entry was at the flip. My stop loss was at 0.70. So there. So yeah, I took a 4.7 pip loss. Beautiful. So I gave it opportunity. I think it looked well. I think it looked good. I mean, you could have put break even. Maybe when it came back to entry, that's maybe what you could have managed. But for me, I was pretty happy with it, and I gave it the room. Take a look at the 1 minute. Was there anything here? Yeah, after rejected there, maybe. So now, what I try and focus on here is how could I have managed maybe better. I think personally there, maybe at the entry point, just taking off. Maybe. Because you're up like 5.6 pips. I think the zone was clean as well, so I was still happy with it, right? I'm sure a lot of people, the people in the chat managed a little bit more. Stop loss hit -4.
I just closed when it came back to entry.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's because I wanted to push.
Yeah. Good lad, good lad, good lad. So let's write this on over here. Good push at the start, eh? It was pretty good. Let's take a look here. Very nice. So yeah, we're still probably waiting for the sells now. Gave it the buyer's opportunity. I think it was good. But I need a closure below 161,802 for the sells over here. Yeah, I closed -3 once it started pushing down. Beautiful. I'm lost. I'm still in. I got break even. Well, nice, good management. Well done, well done. So as you start getting, used to the trades and used to the pushes, you can then start to go, you know what, I'm going to put this a break even if I wanted to. I wanted to give it a little bit more room. I was happy with like a 4-pip loss. I don't really asked about that. One thing I'm leaning on this channel is to manage, learning on this channel is to manage risk. Exactly. Is there anything else? Goldie's still at this level. Yeah, it's wait a little bit longer. If we don't get the sells in this session, then NY session it might be better, right? I think NY session will be much better. I'm waiting for the hourly close and taking the break and retest. So for me now, personally here, I will not be taking any more buys in GJ here, right? I've given it one opportunity. I think my opportunity was probably the best out of all of them, and it didn't work out. So now I need to personally think to myself, if I take an extra trade here and lose it again, is that going to be annoying me? Because I know that I didn't work out properly the first time. This should have continued, and it should have been very, very nice. If it doesn't do that, you've got to be able to just go, you know what, price action right here is struggling. It's struggling at this area. This is when you can lose a lot of trades. Okay? Let's take a look here. Brian, did you take that?
No, mate, I didn't take it.
Yeah, fair. You're looking for the sales delay.
Yeah.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yeah,
I can feel it. I can feel it. Would you be entitled to take the sales below 162 now, or still below 161?
I like the buys, but I wanted the retest at 162. The thing is, like, as it retested, it went up, it came down, it went up, it came down. So I didn't enter on the retest. So I'm happy I didn't.
Yeah.
But I should have, because I like the retest. But
yeah,
I was happy on not taking it. That I didn't take it. Let's put it that way.
Do you mean the retest here? There, that one.
162. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop loss.
Is that on the 5 minute? Have you gone the 5?
Yeah. When I looked at the 5, I knew why you said.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that would have been the second counter was the entry, that one. Though.
Yeah.
Because that was clear. Like you were pushing, it came down, nice rejection. That counter there was nice, man. 162's flat there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's nice, man.
For sure. EJ struggling back in the zone. We want the push right, Ryan. We're anticipating the candle to have made this low, especially if it's got no top wicks. If it goes up like 5-6, then I don't want to then take a loss. Yeah, for me, I think maybe break even there was decent. It's just break even sometimes when you're up like 4 or 5 pips is just too early.
I don't think you managed it wrong there either, to be fair.
Yeah, I think I could have done the break even, to be honest. If it was just at 6 pips, like when I see 5, it's like 5 is just not giving enough room, especially for people on funded and stuff. They've got like fucking 1.7. It's like, yeah, so now you've got 2 pip leeway. Like, it's just not enough. 6 to 7 is better, but I mean, yeah, after that push, maybe just an entry break even. Tapped push 10, but then hit my break even. Still good because didn't break my playbook. Maybe because 1 hour has yet shown any good bullish volume momentum. Yeah. Well, after the 15-minute close bullish, above 162, like further above, I was much happier with the lower wick and then the flip. It was because we were getting away from this area here. That's why I liked it. Do you ever close partials at 46 pips if you feel that price is struggling? Only if it's been there for a while. If it's like sitting there for like 15 minutes, I'm like, fucking sack this off. Yeah. Can you show us how to see your spreads on terminal? Yeah, you go to view, market watch, and there it is. View and market watch. -3 pips, well done, Steve. Beautiful, beautiful. So you see what I mean? I mean, there, like 5-6 pips, it was very, very close. I think that would have been very, very nice and a good day. But what I'm really, really focused on now is the losses, right? Theoretically here, you could have still had your stop loss here. But, taking a 12 pip loss is much worse than taking a 4 pip one, right? So it's just managing it. Because then what happens if you come to here, right? We took this trade at 8:45. 5th. GJ. Buy. Breakout. Flip. 15-minute. Bull. Minus 4 point. I should actually see exactly how it was on here. Yeah, 4.7. Okay. That's 5. Then when you draw this. Yeah, minus 0.7. You can just see over here your winners. Obviously the gold ones are half risk, but my winners are much bigger than my losers. So that's good. Good stuff, good stuff. Looking like it's still struggling again, as I said, so. And Goldie looks like it's ranging. It might be a ranging day, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like it. Looks like it, especially with the NFP, maybe a little bit of a shit day. Yeah.
Any other day, the price would have gotten you 10 pips minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just holding orders. That's what Al Vincent speaks about it. It's just holding. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think for me that I just wish I put it at break even. But I mean, you know, you can't be perfect, right?
Yeah.
And people did though, which is good. I like that intuition. Just putting it. I should have put break even. But do you see there that whilst I was in the trade, guys, I wasn't focusing on the blue part. I'm always focused on the red part, like how to manage it. Straight away, I'm like, right, we're pushing up, breaking the high of the previous. We shouldn't really break our current low, should we? So that's when you can manage risk, okay? So there's always ways to manage risk. So that means even if you have a 50% win rate at the start and you're like pretty much break even, as long as you manage risk on your losers and take full on your winners, you're gonna be pretty good. But it's part of it. I'm gonna cry on my channel now, even the
Yeah, he's definitely joking about it.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see a little bit more. So yeah, we'll see about this closure. 30 minutes gonna close. Oh, thing is though now is because it's pondering around that area. Do you really want to take the sells? We'll see how nice this closes. 30 seconds left. Oh, I'm looking at my meta trade. Things are moving here. Spreads are still okay. Oh.
Max, what do you think about gold on the 30-minute?
Oh, all I see there's a range, bud. On the 30-minute especially, I just see it.
Asian money there.
Yeah, like it's just in a range from here to here now. I think it's already wanted to do what it could do in London. Now it's struggling. I wouldn't touch this now.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Close right above. Breaking the lows. See if it can go. And so then the good thing about managing risk like that, guys, is that your losses don't feel as bad as like a 12-13 pip loss, and you feel still confident to enter trade, right? Whereas if you're taking a 13 pip loss, you're like, oh, you know what, I've already taken a loss here. You know, I've kind of fucked it. Maybe I'll just wait for the next session. And then you might miss a really good move. So the good thing about managing a trade that didn't go well is that you still got your bullets because you haven't, you know, taken a full 12 pip, 13 pip loss. Yeah, it does feel good when you manage, man. I agree. There's GJ coming with a volume. How much was stops above the previous? 18 pips. Yeah, beefy. And here we go. I hope Champion closes by over here. I think he must have. That second break. 13 minutes left. If we get a closure here, I'm taking sells. I'm taking the sells. 4 hours flipping. Daily time frames looking good. That's made the top wick. Looks good, looks good. Anyone jake into that sell on GJ breaker though? I think someone must have.
I did.
Yeah, nice. Stop loss here.
Yeah, I'd say it's above, actually just above the res.
Holy shit, JJ tanked.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
We knew it was gonna happen.
Fuck, I was on the phone.
You dumbass.
Fucking hell.
Did it very
Oh, boy,
quickly,
we gotta
Finny
go.
boy.
Going out for beers.
Good. See you later, see you later. It's going out for beers.
See you. See you, bye.
Yeah, he's so excited.
He's done.
Yeah, he's missed the trade. He's like, ah, fuck it. I'm going now.
says beers, but we all know it's cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's living.
Well, maybe he doesn't drink cocktails today just because.
Because he didn't take it today. Who knows?
9 a.m. is the new London Open. Yeah. Cocktails and cocks are thin. Oh my god. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Going back in the Asian. Yeah, 12 minutes left for this closure. I'm gonna go quickly get a drink. I'm waiting for this closure. If you get it, it's gonna be good. If not, I'll probably wait until later on. We've got a break even on gold. Oof, I don't know why you're trading goldy there. It's pretty shit. In it, Joe, it just flew then. I didn't really like how it didn't close below, but you know, did you feel the volume though? It was very, very strong bearish volume there.
Yeah, volume.
To be fair, you could have used 5-minute stops there. 10, 12 pips. Yeah, that's not too bad actually.
Makes sense though, isn't it? If it can't go up and then
yeah,
you get that projection.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you manage to sort your freezer out at the end, Max?
Nope. Still not had time. No, because now I've refroze it so it doesn't smell anymore. I think Clayton's gonna do it today. I just took all the shouts. I said, right, it's your job to fucking clean it. There's 8 minutes left for this closure. see what we can get. So even though, right, let's take a look at the winners. So 3 wins, 3 losses so far on stream. In the actual journal, it's been okay. The first couple of days were a little bit oof, but this is today and yesterday were the first days that felt pretty good. I mean, today was a little bit hard actually, but yesterday and the day before, I think that's what I meant. So 4 wins, 3 losses, 3 break even. My average loss was 0.5. 0.5. My average win was like probably 1.6. So it's like 3 times as much. Yeah, that's pretty good. So even right now, even though the win rate is quite small, the gains are still beefy. So overall this week so far, like 3%. Yeah, it's not bad to start off this month, especially how the first 3 days are pretty shit. And yeah, it's pretty hard to find entry in GJ for a sell. It wouldn't be if it closes below here. I don't think. At least it makes a top wick, but we may just fuck around here until the rest of the day at 162. So if you don't get this closure, I'm just gonna leave it until later. Thing is, though, I knew those buys were struggling, but you know, got a nice closure, nice little wick. I knew it was gonna like go at least into some sort of profit, but the buys were a little bit oof over here. Clean candle though, but after you see it retracing and like screwing up there, then it's only gonna go one way, and that's down. Wait, fuck, impulse has been so many times. Max got them out of me. Thank fuck, yeah, man. Oh yes. Impulse trades, oof, scary things.
Yeah, 100%.
Scary things. But it's funny the difference though. Like if you did impulse trades at 8 o'clock open in June, you made like fucking 20% for the month. But this month, if you did impulse trades, sorry, last month July, if you did impulse trades every London Open, man, you got slapped. So it's like not consistent. So that's why there's no point doing it, right? You can have one really good month and one really bad month. $30 coming down on gold. Anyone looking at a 5-minute trend line break, maybe a little bit lower because we're starting to come further down. That one further down. I wonder if, Manuel, have you taken any trades this morning on gold? Yeah, this one's too far, like too wicked. I don't really like that one. It's got a closure now, actually. Is anyone eyeing this up? Let's take a look how the 15 looks. 30 minutes pushing down. Hourly's bearish, 4 hours bearish. Daily's bearish. Can one of you please explain the flip situation for a newbie? The flip situation? What, just a candle flip? It's just changing direction from bullish to bearish. Yeah, boy. Is Manuel here? Is he gone? Gone. Oh, look at that drop. And look where it retested. It did it as well. Can you see? A little bit too late looking at it. But can you see here? You draw the... Look where it tapped the support. So getting into a sell there, stop loss above there was the one. Very nice. Fuck. 5 minutes late. So your stop was there, 12 pips. Already hit TP1. Beautiful. Yeah, looking like GJ's probably going to stay around 162, man. I got like, you know what I mean? This is me put my full... I'm happy taking my 4 pip loss, but if it stays around there, man, I'm not taking any more trades. It could just do this all day. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I think if this broke the candle and I didn't just take the buys about 5 minutes ago, I think I would have taken themselves. For fuck's sake.
So
well.
Good. Yeah. Nice bearish engulfing candle as well, and then crossing 162. Hey, that's the trade, boy. Yeah, boy. Akeem, when you wanted the gold to retest the trend line, so Akeem, sometimes, so if you looked in like the simulations and stuff,
we go through potential other entries when sometimes when the trend line's a bit too far up. Can you see that this is the support? So theoretically, it's definitely going to tap there. But up here is quite far away. It's above all them supports. So, you know, and if the stop is reasonable there, which it was only like, sorry, here, 12, 13 pips. Then it's probably reasonable to go for that. Yeah.
Max.
Yeah?
Can I just ask you something? So, you know when I said earlier about the 30-minute on gold?
Yeah.
So just so you know, like from a kind of beginner, I was looking at this big kind of wick created by that one, obviously the previous 30, and then it closed below.
Which one closed below?
And respected the top of it.
Oh,
so
this one.
I was looking at.
You're looking for cells? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
cells. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, where would you have got in? Would you have got in on the?
I probably wouldn't have taken it because it probably didn't create a big enough top wick for me, I guess.
Yeah, and then it also it wicked down first to the support, and then came back up.
It did actually tap the I guess the previous 30, even though it's a tiny wick.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tap the support of that.
Yep.
Or the resistance of that.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. I think just to the higher time frames it looks awful. Whereas now it doesn't look bad down here because this 5 minute as well closed below all this support. So it's easy. It's a lot easier now. Yeah. So here, guys, the TP1 would be like, you know, right around these areas, like there. So TP1 hit. TP2 for me would probably be like there. TP3 would probably be there for that one. So missed it for 3 minutes. That's okay. I didn't wait for the trendline retest because it price retested the M5 area and previous was a big bearish candle. Daily lows and all were broken as well. Yeah. Oh, it was daily lows as well. Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be because it held that support for a while. Beautiful, man. Well done. Well done. Well done. Wait, who's playing rugby this weekend? What teams? Who teams are playing? Do you think leaving runners versus closing full has made you more profitable? It's still a work in progress for me. I think it is for everyone. Which ones to hold and which ones not, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Especially with this untested thing, it makes me I can see it a little bit more. So yeah. So like for this example here, this break of the high, this flip here, the trade that I took before, it came down like here, didn't it? And then wicked up. Now for me personally, the untested area is pretty much did it. No, it's kind of, yeah, it doesn't really have an untested area, so that's actually not too bad. But if there was an untested area, then I would just close full, because the probability that continues without tugging it back is probably quite low. Quite low. So now, probably later on, the buys would be nice later down here when we come back above this line. That'll be pretty good, I think. That's what we're probably going to look for. And yeah, so the 50 minutes closed. Goldie is in this area now, right? So for me personally, I wanted to close above 800. I'm just going to wait later on. Not too arsed rushing back into GJ because it seems to be like in 162. Okay? So thank you so much for coming on. We had a good laugh today. We've looked how to manage a trade. This is the stuff that I learned from Raja that helped me a shitload, right? So yeah, maybe I should have put it at break even. That's something that I can work on. But for me personally, managing risk at like 4 pips, 4.7 pips is perfect for that trade. Otherwise, you would have taken a big stinking loss, and that's the whole part of it, right? If you can manage risk, it makes life much easier. Okay? So thank you so much for coming on. Have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers for this for the Zoom squad. The webinar will start at like 10 o'clock, 9:45. We'll see. We'll see that time. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Peace out, man. See you later, guys. Peace out. Peace out. See you later, guys. See you later, alligator. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming on. Make sure to drop a like at the end of the stream, man. So far, 3 wins, 3 losses, but the winners are much bigger than the losses, and that's the whole point. One of our losses, minus 2 pips. One of our losses, minus 4.7. And one of our losses, like, minus 10 on gold. So, and that was half risk. So, very, very low losses. All of my winners were all 10 pips. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. And I'll see you guys later on, man. Peace out.